Oof. I need a little bit of a break, but I'm down to come back.
How long are you thinking?
Um, just a few, like a couple minutes.
Okay, I'll be back in
I'm,
like 10
I need
minutes.
some more beer. That's actually perfect because there's a liquor store like right next to my house.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll
I
see
could
you in
be
like
there
10
back
minutes.
within like 10, 15. So
This is as far as I can go.
Well,
Roger that.
I'm gonna
I
kill
We'll
these
keep
find
creeps
our
and
way
reaching.
to
then
the control center from here.
Yeah,
Good luck.
we
Bullhammer out.
gotta have a safe spot and stand around if we're gonna do that.
keep reaching for a beer you don't have. There you go.
Exactly, dude. It's
Yeah.
fucking pissing me off.
Wow, he got
Ah,
launched.
oh,
Jesus.
that was great. I'm sad I wasted some on bullets on him.
I don't think I've ever seen that. That was pretty cool. At least like in this specific spot.
I may have before, but it's rare. Um, just to finish what I was saying before, you should go watch the rest of House of Dragon when you get a chance.
Oh, I will, yeah.
It's good. It's well done. Like as a fan of the books as well as the show, I think you'll appreciate it. And also, just like it's TV done right, in my opinion. Like all the things we've talked about and more about other TV shows that are bad or is controversial, they either don't do that shit or do it well. Like it's a slow build done right. It's diversity casting done right. Like I won't say too much about it, but like it actually really helps with the driving of the plot and just overall comprehension of the show that they did some diversity casting. Because otherwise, you just have a bunch of pale, silver-haired people running around, and it'd be super fucking hard to tell who was who. Like, it
Right.
helps a little bit that some people are, and it just like I don't want to give away spoilers, but there's a major plot point that it's like more apparent because of the diversity casting,
Yeah, I'll
as
do.
well as just like the slow build politics is just like really intriguing, even if it is like, every episode you're just like, oh, it's about to go off, and I just want to see that. But like, you appreciate the like the build up to that,
Yeah, yeah.
and then just like I don't know, just the characterization and the way they like you kind of sympathize and hate every character, like
Just like you
which is
don't
why you love
have just one emotion towards people in real life.
exactly like they're more real people. Like they're both good and bad. Like you know they can be good people and still sometimes do shitty things, or they can be shitty people and still sometimes do good things.
I'm still only, I just finished episode 2, but I thought it was, like, her dad. What's her name? What's the princess's name?
Rhaenyra's,
And what's the dad's name?
Viserys,
Yeah, so they had that conversation. Um,
about the prophecy.
well, about him marrying because he's the king and all that, and
Oh yeah,
like,
and
I'm
he's
glad
like,
you're
it's my
okay with
duty.
it. Yeah, and like, cool,
Yeah,
cool, cool. And it's like, cool. So, I'm gonna marry your best friend. Cool. Like,
and
you
then
said
just
you were
piss off
okay with
again.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, but even there, like you see how that was more of like a politically driven decision for him. Like he didn't want to get married, and the only reason he did was because he was being manipulated by that girl's father.
Yeah.
Like he's the one who was like, as soon as the old one dies, he's like, you should go visit the king in his bedroom and
Yeah, it
wear
was
wear
so
that really
obvious.
pretty dress of yours. Like
Yeah.
you knew he was trying to get an end with the king right then and there.
Yeah.
Like, that's why it's good. It's got those political maneuverings. It's like I told you about the Lord of the Rings show. Like, I could justify Galadriel being a little bit of a like overpowered character because she's an ancient elf. But then they undo that too, so they couldn't even go one way or the other with it.
Wow.
Like after that, she just is an arrogant, like idiotic person who can't accomplish anything without help from people who are seemingly stupider and younger than her. Like she gets all her advice and help from humans after that first episode. It doesn't make any sense. She's supposed to be hundreds of years older than them.
Jesus. Well, see, I've heard that
The
her
only
character got
argument
pretty
is
bastardized.
maybe the one human who's giving her the majority of the advice is actually Sauron, and that
Yeah,
would
I've
actually
heard.
make more sense.
Yeah. I've
But
heard that that's like almost certainly Sauron, and that the other guy's like almost
it's kind
certainly
of
Gandalf.
Right, which is also like, I don't know. It's just, you can see where it's not like, it's either what they're doing is stupid or it's obvious, and either way, it's just not as entertaining.
Yeah.
Apart from everything else that might be problematic about it, where it's like even the obvious stuff Game of Thrones is doing, it's like you're okay with it being obvious because it makes sense. Like you kind of need it to be obvious.
I think
I don't know if that makes sense.
it's frustrating to me that people, like, on that topic though, it's frustrating to me that people who make these shows think that their audience is so stupid and that they have to spell
Frustrating me
stuff
too
out.
that audiences are so stupid, dude.
That too.
But
but, like,
I see so many fucking articles. Here's what really happened at the end of the show, like explaining what you just saw. Dude, if you actually paid attention to what you just saw, you shouldn't need an article explaining about it.
Yeah, it's true.
But like these are from like these are very highly read and popular like articles and websites. Like
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be right back.
you're good. Like I agree with you. Like there's a dumbing down, but then there's a necessity for it. I don't think you can hear me.
You were quicker than I thought you'd be, so I only had time
Oh, you're
to
good,
make
dude.
that sandwich.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I agree with you. I think there are a lot of TV shows that dumb things down and make things obvious when they don't need to be. But I just wish that viewers made them feel like there was less of a necessity to do that.
Sure, yeah.
Like,
I even experienced that. Like, my parents are smart people, but we'll watch
Mhm.
shows together, and we'll get to the end of something, and they'll be like, "Well, I don't understand. What's going on with this?" I'm like, "Were
well,
you
so
paying attention? Like, what do you
even
mean?"
then, it's like that's why you watch. Like, so like maybe they're like, I don't understand why this happened. And you can be like, yeah, but do you remember this scene where like that guy was doing like that explains why later like he was there, you know?
Yeah.
And they'll be like, oh, now I see.
The
what you
Covenant
mean."
presence here
That's
is
all you
stronger
need,
than I
but, like-
anticipated. They seem to have the entire region
All right,
secured.
a good example is I think episode 4 of this new Game of Thrones show.
The weather
There's
patterns
kind of
seem
a
natural, not
wedding scene.
artificial. I wonder if the ring's
And
environment systems
that's,
are
you know, in
malfunctioning.
the Game of Thrones
Or if
show,
the designers wanted
things
to
do not go
input
to
well.
plan with this wedding.
Uh-huh.
And there's a dramatic moment at the end. And it's kind of confusing because you don't necessarily see
I didn't think there were
exactly
any
what kind of
suspects.
instigates this dramatic moment.
Cortana to Fire Team Zulu.
But if you go back and you just watch the last few minutes of the episode, you can piece together what happened and understand. And then, like, you know, like I like to watch at the end of all those episodes, they do like a inside the show by the producers. And I like to watch those just because it also offers insights as to like, you know, like why they make certain changes or just like decide to make certain decisions from like what the books say, or like because the books are also supposed to be folk textbooks, so they theorize a lot of things without outright stating them as fact.
Uh-huh.
And then the show will show that as fact, and they'll just be like, yeah, like we just kind of like that, like this side of the debate seemed to fit more in with the characters, so we decided to go that way, or you know, like that kind of thing. And it's just interesting to see that creative process behind it. And that's where I think they are luckier as book, like they have that license with the book where the book doesn't have an absolute, like, this is how it happened, so they can have that creative influence over stuff.
Yeah.
But they explain that what happened is pretty well in that. So I went and watched that, and I was like, cool, like that was what I thought happened, you know? Like, you can figure it out if you just like go back and rewatch it if you weren't paying well enough attention the first time.
True.
You know?
Yeah.
And there are a few moments like that, like where you're like, if you're not paying attention, you won't understand what's happening. If you're paying attention, you'll be like, oh wow, that was clever, you know? Our sword elite is down below us, by the way.
Yeah, he's running towards.
Oh.
He's behind you now.
I accidentally fell down. Yeah, I stuck him.
Yeah, he did.
I know what you mean too, though. Like, I'll be watching stuff with Lenny or even with my mom, and they'll ask me questions about it. I'm like, at this point, I know as much as you do. Like, we've watched the same amount of the show as, like, I don't know.
How would I know that?
I'm sure they'll explain it to us if we keep watching.
Yep.
You know, Or maybe we'll have to go back once the episode's over, but like we'll figure it out. Like just keep watching for now.
Usually there's a reason you don't know this stuff.
Yeah.
Unless you're just not paying attention.
And sometimes it is sloppy writing. Like sometimes I think they should have just shown us.
Yeah, I think it depends, for sure.
I'm on board. I think Rick and Morty said it. Let's start our stories where they start.
Yeah.
Unless there's a good reason for your flashbacks, it's just no. The new Assassin's Creed games are a good example of that, I think. Because in the old ones, like when you start as a character, it's like you're playing the genetic reproduction of their life.
Yeah.
So you start like when you play as the
Well, it's
Assassin's
super-
Creed Stu, you start with Ezio being born, like and then
Yeah.
it jumps forward to him being a teenager, but like you literally see his birth. But in
I
these
really
newer
liked
games,
the-
you start and then they do flashbacks.
Yeah.
The flashbacks all happen, like they all happen in the first chapter or two of the story. Like they're not like the crazy twists.
In my
that's
opinion,
occurring
they-
later in the story.
Well, they also managed to
just-
make it interesting even when you weren't in the Animus because it was mysterious and you were like, what is going on?
Right, and it's because like I mean the modern world events were just their own story. Like you're
Yeah,
like, why am I
exactly.
captured here and why like what's going on?
There's like all this strange writings that you could miss if you weren't paying
Right.
attention. And...
As opposed to just being like, in more recent games, they're more of just like structure for you to get into the Animus, which is just like you didn't need that.
Yeah.
That was what was so interesting about the games is they had that secondary like deeper level to that, where you were a character like, basically playing a video game of the video game you were playing. You know.
Yep.
Your
Definitely.
character is also playing the game that you're playing to some degree, and that secondary story added a lot of like extra to it, and they kind of just like lost that. Also, so do you remember how Assassin's Creed 3
Don't-
ends? And like, oh shit, sorry, I thought you already made it down.
Like kills
Like
me
kind
too.
of the, oh it did kill, oh shit, and I just fell off the edge.
Well, it respawned me.
Oh, that's lucky.
Did you send the elevator back down?
Oh yeah, I tried to send you back down.
Ah.
But so okay, you remember like in the first Assassin's Creed, you're like kind of slowly making contact with that like entity, those entities
Yeah.
from the before times. And they're guiding you into like saving the
What are
world.
they called? You remember what they're called? I can't remember.
They call them the precursors.
Yeah. You don't end up seeing them until.
You see like holograms of them, especially in like
But you
Assassin's
like
Creed.
full
like,
on have a conversation with them. Or some
you
shit.
kind of do in like Revelations and Brother.
Revelations.
And then-
I think that's the one I was thinking of.
The most in 3 at the end, they talk to you and they reveal the one who's been guiding you this whole time is also kind of the villain. Like she's trying to save the world, but so she can dominate it.
Yeah.
And like the good entity tries to convince you to let the world end because you'll survive and can rebuild it. And you kind of decide that like as evil as this other entity might be, it's better for the world to survive and go on than trying to rebuild itself. And then in
What the-
Assassin's Creed 4, like they're trying to kind of like get you to do all these things in the modern storyline, so that entity can like take over your body, and that's what that guy is. He's like the servant, her servant, you know, like
Yeah.
that's what the sage is. Like they built that cool storyline, and then they just dropped it and developed a spin-off comic where they ended up like concluding that villain's story arc.
And don't they
And-
kill off? When did they kill off
They killed off Desmond at the end of
Desmond? Yeah.
Assassin's Creed 3. That's probably who you're thinking of.
Yeah.
Who's like the main modern. And yeah, after that, you just don't care about the modern day story as much as, at least I didn't.
I kind of enjoyed walking around the offices in Assassin's Creed 4, but it wasn't the same.
I like that too, but you had no personal connection to that character.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the biggest personal connection was that it was first person and it could be you. You
I
know,
just
like,
thought the offices were designed pretty well.
I thought it was a cool setting for sure.
Yeah, but I completely
doesn't-
agree about the character.
Yeah, it doesn't engage you in that modern storytelling, and there's no reason for that modern story anymore. Like, you can play those Assassin's Creed games and not have to have that connecting story arc, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it was not something we ever really asked
Get
for.
in. Well, that's
Shit.
the wrong one. God, you're making me want to go back and play the original Assassin's Creeds. I haven't played those in so long.
I replayed all the. I haven't played the first one in a while, but they did the Ezio trilogy release and like they remastered them all.
Yeah, I don't think I have that. I'm gonna have to
Shit!
get
I
that.
accidentally just hopped out. That
Man,
one's
I
good,
wasn't
dude.
paying
I
attention.
replayed through all three of them at that time for that reason, and it was worth it.
Whoa!
Oops. You went flying too. You're not gonna live.
No, but I'm gonna shoot the Wraith.
I died when we got shot by the Wraith, though.
I saw that. I can't hit that guy. The bullets are so oh, I got him. Never mind.
Yeah, say it. I don't see anybody in the turret. Alright, I'm going back to the range.
Yeah, the hill was messing with me. That's why I wasn't shooting at it.
No, you're good. That's why I kind of told you directly engaging with it. Shit!
I got launched
caught up.
again.
Yeah, you did, and we both survived. Well, you didn't survive the landing, but
That's pretty funny.
I got caught up more on the ice there than I thought I would. Shit, man. Leave me the fuck alone, guys.
Yeah, they are rushing
no,
you.
Oh, man. Fuck. I did not mean to let him get in that ghost. I fucked up my charge.
Wow. Way to go.
I keep having the same problem when I cast spells in Skyrim. It looks like the bolt's charged, and then I release the trigger, and it's like nothing goes.
Just like
It's
barely
not-
too early. I know what you
It's
mean.
yeah, it's just not quite there yet.
I do that in other stuff too.
Yeah, that's just the game I've been playing a lot lately, where I feel the same thing is happening. But shit.
Alright,
Thought I'd get more traction on the side there.
It's dead.
Yeah.
But there's a bunch of enemies over there. Jesus Christ.
No, we're gonna retreat a little bit now that Ray's dead. Work our way back up.
It's true.
Also, do you want a rocket launcher or a sniper rifle?
Yeah, I'll grab whichever one you want to grab.
I got the rocket launcher if you want the sniper rifle.
No, I want the rocket launcher. I'm just kidding.
Shit's tough.
Watch out! Oh my
How
god.
did that elite? Okay, I was like, how is he still alive?
I thought that grunt threw a grenade at us. Or, well, was about to. I remember I had a friend who claimed that he once heard this reload.
In Halo 1?
Yeah, which is definitely bullshit.
Yeah, that's not true. I mean, maybe he heard his reloading sound, but I don't think even that exists. I didn't realize you got out.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know why I got out. Let me get back in.
I'm dead. Stay where you are. I mean, now it doesn't even reload it. You have to cool it off. But
Yeah, in the newer games. I don't like that either. I think they should have just left it the way it was. They did it for multiplayer, but it's still not.
well, and it is more realistic.
I suppose.
I don't really know how miniguns
We're
actually work in
fighting
real life.
aliens.
But that's my point, dude. I don't need, like, there's only a certain level of realism I need in video games.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of those decisions are purely because of multiplayer. Come what are we doing? Get
Yeah.
the Warthog.
Well, I thought one of us would take this tank.
You want to just do the Warthog?
Sure.
Warthog run?
I'm down. I love the Warthog. It's more fun on multiplayer.
Well, especially considering you can't both get in the tank in this one.
Exactly.
Is there a health pack over here? Will you look real quick?
I don't know. Or we could just kill each other, because I'm also on one bar.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh, I got a health pack. Stop
Oh.
it. I don't know where I got. Oh, it was in the Pelican, I think.
Interesting.
I bet I got the one that's in the Pelican. So is it gone if you go look over here? Oh, nope. Never mind. Got excited too.
Mustard is not showed very well against the snow.
Yeah,
Not
I
here
could
in the
have
newer
sworn
old
I
graphics,
looked.
but I couldn't see them either on the new graphics. So
I'm on new right now. I keep going back and forth.
same. I was too though. So it might have showed up better in the old graphics. Just
I mean,
neither of us were looking at it in that time period.
It's not like you and I lack any time on these levels in the old graphics, you know?
That's my point. Like I don't really feel like I need to. Like I've played more hours of the original Halo than could have been counted.
Seriously. And Halo 2. And Halo 3. I mean, all of these.
Exactly.
But definitely Halo 1. Except for the hunters. Oh god.
Yeah, I did not mean to fall down here. I have a rocket launcher though.
I have a pistol, which is much more powerful.
Yeah, against the hunters. I died. I got run over by a ghost.
Yeah, there's literally 2 ghosts, a banshee, and a hunter.
Yeah, that was my bad, dude. I did not mean to get us. I was gonna turn around before I hit that cliff. I did not.
No worries.
do it
I mean, I
correctly.
figured you didn't do that on purpose.
I mean, I got over there on purpose. I did not mean to fall down there. Like I was kind of trying to circle around here and go too far. I thought I could turn around in that area better than I could, at least. I also wanted to run over that turret, which I did do successfully, but it was not worth it in the end.
I'm going to rate you 1 star on the app.
As your Uber driver?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got me killed
fair.
by a hunter, 2 ghosts, and a banshee.
There has been a lot of violence associated with this ride.
I did not feel safe.
Also fair. I did just shoot a rocket that went within inches of your head.
Oh, this is a banshee right here. Where'd the warthog go?
I know.
That's right
It
here.
went down, it fell.
I'm going down here. I'm gonna kill this other hunter. Come here, other hunter.
Okay. Oh, really?
Oh,
Going
suck,
after
I
this
missed.
Banshee.
Do it
So
again.
did I, so...
Swing again. Okay. I'll get him eventually. Got him. I got this banshee, don't worry. Don't you worry your pretty little head.
I'm not worried. I got it at this point. It's come around again.
I got him.
You helped.
Nope, I got him. Happy to save you, you damsel in distress, you. Speechless.
I was still trying to come up with a clever comeback, so obviously I missed my window.
I'm going to smoke real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm gonna take a dab.
Well, move us out of this area.
What are we getting shot at? I thought we cleared everybody.
There's a
Oh, it's
wraith
just the
up top.
above
I
us.
don't think it can hit us, but just to be sure.
There we go.
Alright.
Now we're below it. Oh. Sean, are you there? Ah, fuck, man. So, I'm back. I'm here, but actually I never left because I'm not back. The Wraith came and got us, dude.
Nah.
Yeah, we got blown up. I don't know if you can like rewind your video easily here, but like I would love to see what you saw of it, because like I was facing the other way and suddenly we just got blown up. I think the Wraith came off the ledge, dude, and came up behind us.
I can't
It's
look
time-
while I'm recording, but I'll look after I'm done.
You'll have to let me know, because like please go look at it, because like I got us, I think, back to basically the same spot, and I'm sitting here waiting for it, and it was shooting at us for a while, and then it gave up.
Wow. Yeah, that's right at
But-
3:30. I'll remember that.
It came off the ledge and got us, dude. Like, it blew us up, and I don't know how it would have unless it like came up behind us, like.
Because we
Or
killed...
there's a wraith somewhere we missed, but I don't
No.
think that's the case. And there's no reason, like, there's nothing blocking it from coming down.
I've never seen it come down, though. Literally once. I've killed it up there before.
There's an achievement for it. You have to kill that one too to get the achievement. You have to like, kill 4th wraith from this level.
That's
or
right.
something.
That's right.
And that's the one. That's the one that makes the achievement. It's like you can easily miss that one. Yeah, it seems to have given up on us because I'm now sitting out front. Not even shooting anymore. But
Here, when we're done, remind me, and I'll look really quick before we get off.
okay. Oh shit.
Honestly, if it's funny enough, I can just clip it, upload it, and send it to you really quick. It'll take like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Like, dude, even if it's not funny, like, it might be worth just like, I didn't even know this could happen. Like, I see people put shit online all the time. I never knew I could do this in this video game. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I can do that from day one.
I
I
know.
just never played that game that much. Like, but they get like it ends up going like viral basically. It's like you're a fucking idiot, but somehow you got a bunch of internet clout
Oops.
for it.
No, I know exactly what you mean.
Like, I wish I could get a bunch of internet attention for figuring out really obvious shit in video games, but, you know, there it is.
Seriously.
I'm sure you can really relate to that right now.
Most definitely. I've been thinking about different types of content I want to make. I was, thinking I'm gonna make some, like, shorter review videos of all the games I complete.
It's a good one. Short videos are a good way to go to get people kind of to engage with you, I would say.
Exactly.
Because honestly, if I click on a video that even I was interested in, it's 20 minutes long, I don't watch it.
What I do now is when I'm editing my long form videos, I just look for clips for the most part. But my
You can put
Overwatch,
the long form video on there still for people who are
which I
interested in that.
yeah, which is
But
what I want
the
to
way
do.
get
honestly.
people to engage in your channel is to have those like little shorter clips with something interesting or humorous that I can watch
Exactly,
in like
yeah.
a minute or two, you know, and like get the gist of.
And even I'm gonna die. Even my long form videos are really well edited in my opinion now, because I actually
Yeah.
know what I'm doing, and I cut out anything that I perceive to be
shit.
like I want to preserve the integrity of feeling like you're watching the playthrough, but I also cut out anything that feels excessive. So like once I've gone through an area, if I die, I cut out something that doesn't need to be seen again. You know, I don't know.
Right. Like you might die and then just like cut to like kind of the end of that battle again. Like you guys just
Exactly.
watched me go through this, so you know,
Exactly.
like, I did better this time.
Or I'll cut
Maybe
to
just
halfway through the
cut to
run
you,
back
like dying.
where I say
like-
something about something, and then we're at the fight. You know.
Or I would maybe like cut to you dying and then just feel like, yeah, I fucked this up the first time, so let's watch me do it good the second time, you know?
Yeah, yeah, it's a good idea.
Like, admit, like, hey, we all died maybe the first time, but try again.
I count
And
the
then look how
deaths.
badass I look.
Every time I die in the FromSoft games, I put a death counter on.
That's a good idea too. You could even kind of do those, like, you know, like if you get a fun point you're really stuck at, just like hypercut a lot of the deaths together, and
Exactly.
then just do like a one eternity later until you finally like beating the boss. You know, like,
I'm probably gonna do
like,
that because
like,
it's.
I did it, yes, I did it. Like,
I never
like,
realized
stick it with me.
how easy it is to get those types of clips. You literally just have to record it. I don't know why I didn't realize that until I started doing this content myself, but
So I've had multiple people who, I mean, they're not like renowned, but who do like nature photography, and they get like decent followings online or something. And they tell me it's like all it is I just go to a beautiful spot and I just take like hundreds of photos. Like
Yeah.
you'll eventually get one that looks really cool.
yeah.
Like, it's not you, it's just the spot.
It's
you're
about
in.
the grind. That's how it is with a lot of stuff.
I know enough to know like how to point the camera to get a really exceptional shot maybe, but like it's still just about waiting for that, you know, ultimate like time of day where the lighting's just perfect or whatever. That's the beauty of it, not me doing anything special.
Yeah.
Wow, we just got our asses saved by that pillar, dude.
Yeah, instead of getting
That
launched
warthog
off
was
the
about to
cliff.
get launched completely off the cliff.
See you later, Hunter. Jesus Christ.
It occurs to me I maybe should have hopped out and used my rocket launcher earlier.
I have a pistol as well,
Engagement,
but it doesn't matter. We're not trying to be optimal here.
Yeah.
I'm just looking because there's a skull around here. Obviously, we're not grabbing skulls, but
Yeah. It's on the other side, isn't it? Or is it?
I don't remember. It's in one of these rooms. I don't
It's on
remember
one of those
which room it
pipes,
is.
I think,
Yeah.
right? If you jump down to it.
Exactly. You can't get back up though.
Here it comes. No? Trying to get that ghost to come after us. It's trying to do the same thing here.
It's, you know what else? So, thinking about how we're going to be able to check and see what happened because I was recording that. I was playing Taboo with these people a couple weeks ago online, and I was recording that because I'm just going to upload that shit too, why not? And
Yeah.
we had an argument, like late in the game, where one of the people I was playing with, she was like, I've won every game so far. I took a second, I was like, no you haven't, because I won a game where you weren't on my team. Because I had won a game with her and I had won a game with someone else.
Yeah.
And she was like, nah,
She
that's
was
not
like,
true.
Nah. You're like, bitch, I can run it back.
And that, I was like, I have it recorded, so I'll look. She was like,
Like,
do
I'm
you really
recording
have
this
it
shit.
recorded? I was like, yeah, I do. And I did, I clipped it and I posted it to the Discord.
I mean, she probably doesn't like you after that, but that's fucking hilarious.
Hey man, I was like, hey, I'll do it. She was like, alright, do it. It's like, cool. I don't know. I'm a man of my word.
Do it, like, you're like, I record basically every time I play games, so I'm just doing that out of habit. Like,
Well,
probably
yeah, I
doing
mean,
that because you
exactly.
expect it to be able to show her up.
Exactly.
You're
It's
like, alright, bet. Like, I'll go prove it. Like,
It's a long ass video, so I haven't fully edited it yet, but I am going to upload the entire thing eventually.
yeah. Probably just upload those moments, like, just like clips of like you, like her winning a bunch, and then you winning against her without someone, and then her saying that and being like, prove it.
Yeah.
And you just being like, bet, and then just like showing it, like.
I mean,
showing
once
back
I get to
that.
the part where we're arguing about it, I'll probably put the clip in where we win or something.
Just, I mean, even just start, like, it could be a very short clip. And then, like, honestly, this would be perfect. Start with you guys arguing. Like, I want to, like, her being like, I want every game. And then you getting in that argument. And then just go back to you winning that.
Let's go in here.
And what you do is you play the Curve Your Enthusiasm moment.
I can't do that because I'm going to get copyrighted. Otherwise I would.
You might. I feel like people use that all the time. Like,
So, they
Yeah,
were,
I
but
mean, you
apparently
might-
it's
yeah.
been like a big thing recently.
I would try it. Just because that would be, like, that's that type of moment.
I got copyrighted, so on one of the Oblivion videos I made a Khajiit that kind of looks like the Pink Panther if if you squint.
Yeah.
So I was doing a sneak mission where I put that music in, and it was actually pretty funny. But as soon as I uploaded it to YouTube, I got copyright, not striked, but they blocked the video.
They block the content, yeah. I don't know. Maybe try it, and maybe YouTube won't allow it. But that's another. You should maybe also. It's an argument to look into like
What?
get an Instagram channel or like a TikTok, because like they're not as strict about shit like that. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And people are using that more to engage with these days anyway. So
The main reason I don't want a TikTok is the whole fucking like government spying on me thing. The China's government.
yeah, I get that. So just use Instagram.
Yeah, I should get Instagram.
And I mean, like, big data is spying on us, but they are doing that.
I
on YouTube
prefer.
as easily as they
I'm
are
more
through
comfortable
Instagram.
with the United States doing it than China. I don't know why.
Yeah. Well, okay. So it's like, you know, I don't know if you've seen them, but I'm sure you're semi-aware of like the 10-year challenges on social media and stuff.
No.
So it's a thing on social media where it's basically like take a picture of yourself from 10 years ago and post it to a picture of you now and see how far you've come. And people are just like, well, I'm convinced that's just the government. I'm dead, by the way. You know, like trying to get so they can do better with like facial recognition software, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you know, maybe you're right. Like, but if you are, it's not the government. Because I'd love to tell you about this thing called driver's licenses.
Yeah.
Like, the government has pictures of you throughout the years already, though.
Well, that's why, like, the videos where people freak out because they're getting recorded in public. It's like, you do realize that you're
There's cameras
always
on you
recorded in
constantly
public.
while you're in public.
Yeah.
Like, literally constantly. You have to work to not be on camera while you're in public.
And you
And
buy...
usually it takes some type of, like, pre-knowledge and training to do so effectively.
Also, by reacting the way you did, you got way more attention than you would have. So, good job.
Yeah, it's fun to watch people flip out about being recorded.
Yeah.
And also, usually you're already doing something where it's like attention worthy. Like, I've been in lots of grocery stores and retail stores, fast food stores. I've never been recorded.
No. I mean, not that
Yeah,
I'm
it's
aware
'cause
of.
I've never like created a scene where I was worthy of recording.
Because I don't need to do that. I don't have the temperament of a fucking toddler. Unless I'm
Also,
playing
even-
video games sometimes, but that's
Right.
different.
I was about to say, the most upset I ever get is when I die in a video game when I feel like I shouldn't have.
Definitely.
Like, you
And
you
even
wanna see
then-
me pissed off.
Even then, I've come miles from where I was when I was younger. I understand how to control my anger. For the most part.
I broke the controller the other day.
Oh shit.
Dude, Assassin's Creed 3, man.
What
You
happened?
play it, do not try to 100% everything. You play it.
Okay.
You can't, it's so impossible. Dude, the detection levels on that, like, trying to play a mission where you can't be detected, but it's only an optional objective, is the most aggravating and infuriating thing. Like, you can't kill anybody in the proximity of anybody else without being detected. But there's no way to accomplish these missions without, like, killing the people.
There's not like a long range weapon or something you can use?
Even then, dude, they'll, like, stand on a different boat and shoot someone with your bow and arrow. And they'll still be like, wow, look at that guy on the other boat shooting at us. Fuck him.
I see you over there.
Like, it's the type, like, you can do it, but you have to, like, know exactly where the NPCs will go, when they'll go there, like, and not do anything to fuck up that. Like, you know, like, you have to play the mission exactly perfect. Like, it's too much of a, like, there's no room for error. Like,
That's annoying.
even on those 100%, like, you have to have a slight margin for error, you know? Like, maybe some guy kind of saw me for a second, and I ducked into some bushes. And he was like, oh, it must have been out of the corner of my eye. Like, I like that better. You know, like, oh, it must have been the wind. Yeah, there's an arrow through your fucking arm because it was the wind, you know? Like, I'll go with that better than just like, let's hunt you to
Must
the
be
ends
my
of the earth
imagination.
because we saw you for 2 seconds, you know?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that's two different ends of the spectrum for sure. I mean, it
And it
gets
wasn't
even
even-
funnier when you have your sneak up in Skyrim and Oblivion.
Oh, it's hilarious when you have it at like 100. Like, you can dome shot them in the face and stand right in
Everyone's
front
like,
of them. They'll still not
where
know
is he?
You are.
Where?
Like,
Where
yeah,
is
I
he?
mean, that's the other end of it. But also, that's why RPGs like Skyrim are fun, because you can get your skills to the point where it's kind of absurd how, like, good you are. But, like, that's the point of, like, you know... It's
Yeah.
like playing magic characters who have really high enchantments, because you can basically make any type of magic you're using free to cast.
That's
by
yeah.
having,
That's when you make the
like,
game
well enough
broken.
built enchantments, you know? But that's, like, built in, you know? And
Yeah.
that's why it's fun. It's like...
I have
you're
a
not
character like that.
necessarily cheating. You
It's not
It's
even.
a little bit broken design, but like it's kind of it's like how you could basically fly and Morrowind and Oblivion if you get your acrobatics up high enough.
Yeah.
Like it's weird, but it's so fun. Like,
It
you
is
work
really
for
fun.
that. Like,
And it's a
you
game.
work
You don't.
towards
You don't.
that.
It
Yeah.
like that's what it
It's a
should
video
be.
game. I know I can't jump across a literal street
I'm dead.
in a fucking video game or in real life. But the
Yep.
fact that I can do so in some video games is fun.
Yep.
I don't know if this is gonna work, but I literally just ran away. Like,
Yeah. I was wondering why you didn't drive away, but you did live.
I felt like I was cornered more in the vehicle. Like, I was backed up slower and gotten wiped out. I don't know if that makes sense.
Fair enough. These Marines are
That
up here now.
jackal really fucking chased me down, dude, though. Like, that jackal had a hard on for me.
Yeah, he was going for you. No doubt about it. Hold on, let me kill these guys. There's that one.
Yeah, I basically saw waves of
What's
plasma
that?
coming at me, and I was like, bail, bail, bail. Oh,
Get out.
like, that was really my only problem.
Is that another invisibility? No, that's just a perfectly
There
placed
might
rifle.
be some hunters in here, and
There
then
are
there
two.
will be an invisible elite coming up, and an
Yeah.
invisible elite there.
See, for some reason, like the same glow on that rifle made me think that there
It
was
did
one
look-
I'd never
yeah.
seen.
You're
Yeah.
playing in the new graphics, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
It
the
looks
same
the
on the
same
old
way.
graphics.
Get up so I can kill you again.
Can we
You
bring
can
the
take
Warthog
that
through here?
invisibility.
Let's
you
bring
can
the Warthog.
try. I've gotten it through. It's much harder. I don't really know a technique to it.
You got it. I believe in you.
I feel like I've done it, but I wasn't sure how I did it.
I don't think it's... Well, I take it
Yeah.
back. That's how you do it.
It was easy enough, dude. Alright, now we just gotta watch out for this, bro.
They don't stand a chance with this turret right here. If anything, it's the grunts we
Not
gotta
letting
worry
him
about.
run run.
They're
He's gonna-
stupid grenades.
It's getting up this hill that I'm more worried something about at this point.
You got
There
it.
we go.
Hold your position. We'll handle those
Oh
guys.
god.
It was more that part. Yeah, I knew we were gonna come out into a lot of fire.
I usually just run through this. It's kind of interesting to just kill everybody
I don't know,
for
but
a
I've never actually
change.
taken the Warhog out this far.
We definitely haven't done it together, I don't think.
Yeah. And that's why it's fun. We're gonna engage everything while we have this Warhog. That's
Uh-huh.
how I feel like.
I can't hit it. Let me aim up, dude.
Alright. Yeah. I was
It's
trying to
not
get you an
you.
angle on it where we're not like going into the midst of everybody else, you know?
I appreciate it. I'm gonna take out these elites that are just like right
Even
on
though,
top
yeah,
of
all
us.
these elites just stay on our ass, dude. Well done.
Thank you. It was
Alright,
you
now
as
we're gonna go
well.
back around. Out in front of us.
I was trying to hit that banshee.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Shit.
Hey, that's okay actually. I mean, you died, but it launched us to a point where we could be relatively safe.
Oh, good.
I lived, and we can kind of reset from here. As long as Banshee isn't too hard on our ass.
Well, it was right there.
There you
but
go.
It worked
He
out.
got himself stuck there.
That
That
was
actually worked out beautifully for us.
Hilarious timing.
I think we actually kind of wiped out everybody else up here for the most part, except for who's in front of the door.
Yeah. That was easy with the Warthog.
That would make a good clip too. I feel like that's something you're not supposed to be able to do.
Yeah.
It's like
I'm definitely
taking
gonna
the
clip.
warthog where you're not supposed to.
Definitely gonna clip you saying, I think we're okay as long as this Banshee's not on our ass right as the Banshee falls right behind us.
That's a good clip, yeah. You couldn't even add you blowing it up seconds later. It's like, it all worked out.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it'd be a really short one. We could probably bring the Warthog still.
Yeah, it might be less useful.
Oh.
That was weird.
What is happening?
Alright,
Okay, now I'm in the
okay.
passenger seat.
Wait, I'm in the passenger seat.
You could bring a ghost for sure. I don't. Okay, cool. The Warlock can
You
make
can
the
bring
turns.
this. I guess that's what I was saying. I just don't know how useful it'll be. Like, kind of sitting ducks in these hallways.
We'll see.
But we also have a giant chain gun.
Yeah, just sit right. Oh well. Come get me.
As long as nobody throws a grenade at us.
That's
This guy pulls
accurate.
out a grenade.
I lived.
I keep fixing this with that shit too.
It's
As
true.
long as this grunt doesn't, then exactly happens.
You need to just not say anything. That's what's up.
Yeah. Or say afterwards. Oh, you took one step back and it respawned me.
Yeah, I figured it would. I was taking some ice water to the face.
Ah.
I was talking to this guy yesterday who said he prefers warm water to ice water.
Lenny's like that, dude. I don't understand it.
That's
I will
insane.
say, I don't necessarily love cold water the most. Like ice water.
Ice
Cool.
water's so good, dude.
Cool water is the best when you're super thirsty.
I don't agree.
Like,
You can feel
but
it just
warm
like.
water is not. I don't know. If it's too cold for me, it's hard to chug. That's it. Yeah, I don't know if that makes sense. Like
You also get a
cold
little-
water, but not too cold.
Little ice
It
snap.
can't be too warm. Like if it's too warm, it's not refreshing. Like a room temperature water. I'm just drinking that for survival. Like, there's no
Yeah, I mean
choice.
that's definitely better for you, but I'm not trying to survive in the desert.
Exactly.
I have time to metabolize cold water. Hello there. Let me in.
Hi, Obi-Wan. Sorry, I'll let you in. I just felt like I was actually doing better just running people over.
I love it.
So I'm coming back to you.
Oh god.
Damn, I kind of clipped you there, didn't I?
No, you didn't get me. Somehow I jumped over you there too.
It looked, maybe you're just getting shot. It looked like your shields broke right as I came
I
close
was
to you.
getting shot from that grunt behind.
I mean, this is definitely worse than clips. Like,
I like this.
this is not where the Warhawk should be.
It's literally like glitching out the top of the mission. Or the level, rather.
Your head is probably because where you're sitting in the gunner seat.
Yeah, if I go to the
I'm
old
not-
graphics, I can't see.
I'm not getting any glitches. Old or new.
Oh god.
Shit, I'm alive. I'm running away. Ah! Ah! Oh god, I'm out of ammo. I didn't even know that.
Wow.
Sorry, that just, it felt like it'd be fun. You can kill me if you want. It actually might be helpful.
Gotta get the teabag in.
Also, I needed ammo, and you helped me refill by dying, so, you know.
Did you see there's been a controversy recently in gaming where, like, for instance, there was an entire competitive team that got banned from a tournament for teabagging, and they teabagged each other. They didn't even teabag the other team.
That's stupid.
How dumb is that?
Like, whatever else that might connotate in the real world, teabagging is an essential part of competitive gaming.
It's
Especially
people who
if you're
don't
only doing
understand
it
what
to
it
your
is.
teammates, dude. Like,
People see it as a sexual thing. They
I mean,
literally
it-
compared it,
it
to
is, but it's
sexual
not.
assault.
but that's kind of what it was meant to be in the beginning. But
Not really.
I'm
It's
saying,
just
like,
a BM thing you can do. It's like,
originally, like, I get why, like, maybe where it came from or was a problem, but at this point, it's ingrained in the society, bro. Like, just move on.
I don't think it's ever been all that sexual.
It's like when people try to cancel Eminem. I mean, to me, I always kind of was. It's like, bro, you just killed your buddy and you're gonna rub your nuts in their face, like, haha.
Yeah, but like
It's the
thing
same
is,
thing.
but hear me out. Hear me out.
It's-
There's
Go-
in
you go
other
ahead.
games where that's not a thing, people find other things that are versions of it. Like
Right.
like in Super
Like,
Smash
there's
Bros.
always
For
a way
instance.
to gloat over your kill.
Yeah,
And
dude.
that's all it really is. There's a
Exactly.
sexual connotation to it because it was a mature game. But it was never about that.
And like
And nobody in real life who does
comparing
that
it
would
to
ever
sexual
connotate
assault is messed up because sexual
anybody
assault
who
is
does that in a
actual.
video game who would approve of that in real life is someone you should probably like look closer into their personal life and maybe put on a psychiatric hold for a little while. Like, no person in their right mind would think that, oh, because I teabagged someone in Halo makes sexual assault okay, you know? Like,
Well, no, they were saying the act of it was actual sexual assault,
no.
which I think is disrespectful to sexual assault victims.
Yeah, that's disrespectful to people who've actually gone through sexual assault.
Yeah.
Like, I agree with that. Like, it's kind of where I'll say, like, the Me Too movement was a good thing. But you saw women who went on bad dates and felt slightly uncomfortable because the guy, like, maybe wanted to push things a little further than they were, like, but never actually tried to. He just made a move and they shut him down.
I'm dead. I'm
Trying
dead.
to,
I'm
like,
dead.
jump in on that. And it was like, no. Like, you felt uncomfortable on a date, you expressed that, and the guy backed off. Like, that's just a date. Like,
Mm-hmm.
sorry it wasn't a good date, but that's, you know, most dates aren't. Oh,
I don't agree with some of the celebrities that got canceled either.
it's, but, okay, it's, Aziz Ansari. They tried to cancel him for that. Like, he had a date, he tried to kiss her, she was, like, not into it, and that was basically it. But
Yeah,
she
I
tried to
remember.
say that he was, like, assaulting her for that.
Yep.
And like his story was basically always that, and then she kind of on questioning admitted, like, yeah, that's all it was. It was just like, yeah, that's fucking stupid. You just went on a bad date. Sorry, girl. Like,
I thought Louis
and
C.K.'s
also-
was bad too.
I agree. That one, there's a little bit more justification for, I think.
I mean, it's
like,
weird. Don't get me wrong, but it's not
The
like he didn't
women who-
ask, dude.
It's exactly, and the women who were part of it said they felt like they couldn't say no because he was such a successful
I
comedian
understand
and
that.
stuff.
But I don't think he
understand
knew that.
But he also admitted to that. He was like, I didn't realize that my celebrity status
Exactly.
was pressuring these women to the degree it was, and I apologize that, you know, I put those women into that situation without realizing that's what I was doing.
Well, and until very recently, that was called being a celebrity and having that attraction. That's how people saw
Right.
it.
Well, and I like that's what that's where it's like he was a celebrity, and all he did was say, I don't want to jack off right now. Are you women okay with that?
And
And they didn't say no.
Yeah.
And the only reason they didn't say no was because he was a celebrity who they wanted to impress.
It's not like he's
That's more
fucking
on
Matt
them.
Lauer with a button that locks you in his office,
Right.
you know?
Or
Like,
telling them you won't have a job in this career unless in this industry unless you take off your clothes and everything.
yeah,
Which is what Harvey Weinstein did.
exactly. They got dragged down with the people who deserve to get dragged down.
Like, there's a lot of that in the Me Too movement. It's even the Amber Heard thing. Like,
Yeah.
I know women who've gone through situations that she described happening to her. She did not sound at all like someone who, like, the women who've shared those experiences with me, not act or relate them in anywhere close to the way that she did.
Yeah.
Of course, I can't when you go into surveys, like those are
So-
only like less than a handful of women who've been able to share those experiences with me. So I can't speak for everybody. Like I'm
No.
not saying that.
But that specific
it felt
case.
disrespectful. I was like, I don't think you're being honest, and I know people who describe situations very similar to what you are describing, and I believed them.
I was off of
And
work for that whole
feels
case.
really,
So
really
I followed
upsetting that
most
you're
of it.
trying to take like that kind of victimization from these women who've gone through it, who I know personally. Like, yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah,
She
it's
was
very
taking
fucked up,
advantage
and that's
of that,
why
for sure.
that's why she got properly roasted for it.
Also,
and that's why
I
people
will
don't.
even say, like, Johnny Depp was like a fucking messed up drug addict at the time. I'm sure there was some
Their
fucked up shit
relationship-
that happened between
yeah.
them that was probably questionable, but like the pile
The
on
way
for the
she
review
framed
did
it was
yeah, was
all she
not
did.
appropriate.
I watched everything that was presented in that case, and unless she had the worst lawyers of all fucking time,
She didn't have great lawyers. from what I
her
could see.
lawyers weren't
Oh,
great,
please.
but she
They weren't
didn't
bad,
have
though.
she didn't have a single piece of evidence that proved anything other than him being verbally abusive sometimes. And she was
All the
also
evidence-
being antagonistic in those fucking clips. And he
All
had
the
all
evidence-
this fucking evidence for her being abusive. Like I don't know.
So what I think is great too is all the evidence she did have that they keep trying to throw it to is evidence that was refused by the court before the trial started.
Yeah.
And it was allowed though in the UK.
It's
trial.
hearsay.
But you know, the judge in the UK trial is best friends with her dad.
Yeah.
Or
I didn't
is
even
at least
know
friends
that.
with. I don't know if they're best friends, but they're well acquainted.
That's very interesting.
Yeah. So
Well, it's like one of the main things that she claimed she wanted in there was a journal. Her personal journal or something
your
like
personal journal is all just hearsay.
that. Yeah, it doesn't like
Same
it
with-
wouldn't matter.
It's same with the therapist who, and they even allowed that into evidence, some of it. The therapist who said that she was saying things to her. Like, that's better evidence because it's at least a third party corrupt. Like, hey,
Yeah,
like,
but
I was told at the moment
that
these things were
therapist got
happening. Behind you, to your
roasted,
right, to your
dude.
right. But it's still hearsay. To your right, dude.
I put my controller down.
Oh, okay. I was dead. That's why I was like, dude, why? You're just gonna let us both die? Yeah, I'm in this checkpoint.
But there were all these fucking witnesses that came forward and were on Johnny Depp's side.
Oh, yeah.
And then she called all of them liars. Like, I don't know. It was just comical by the end of it.
It's
And
just,
the whole
sad.
shitting in his bed thing.
It's like what I said. I'm sure there's more nuance to it. Like, I'm sure he did some shitty things. I just don't ever think it got to the point that she was trying
It's
to paint
her
that.
fault that it got dragged out into the media.
Oh, yeah.
Johnny Depp didn't want to go
Well,
through that.
I mean, she even, that's one of those things, look, go tell everybody that I hit you and see if they care. Like,
Yep.
she fucking dared him to make it public.
Yep.
You know? Like I said, if you watch that trial, you realize, I mean, both of them are fucking shit show.
Definitely, but Amber was worse.
He never
dude.
actually abused her. You
And
know,
at
like,
least-
his shit show was all his own.
And at least Johnny Depp's a good actor, too. Like,
Yeah, at least he's fun to watch on screen. The only reason Amber Heard's fun to watch is she's got good knockers.
she does have some pretty nice taste, but you can
And
also
she's hot,
see those
dude.
online, so
Yeah.
I don't really need to go to a movie to do that. I'm curious to
Oh.
see what happens with Aquaman 2, because there's a huge petition to remove her and stuff. I don't think they will, but
It sounds like they really didn't have much of a role for her to begin with, and they just cut it even more. So they're just going to be
Yeah.
happy with that, and then just never bring her back. Which honestly probably is the way to go as a studio.
I'd be willing to bet
business-wise.
if they cut her, I don't know, it'd be a gamble, but if they cut her, they might get way more viewership.
Well, so you get this. There are a lot of people who have kind of sided with Amber Heard because they, like,
God damn it.
all victims should be believed type thing.
That shit's so
like,
stupid.
I agree. All victims should be taken seriously.
Yes, that's a much
Yeah.
better way to put it.
innocent until proven guilty goes both ways in a way. Like if I accuse you from a crime, it's
It
also
should-
guilty till proven innocent to a small degree.
It
Like,
should also.
you have to be able to prove you're innocent before you're like let off completely.
It
But
should
you
be-
also have to prove you're guilty before you're like put in jail.
It should be an almost equal punishment for lying about stuff like that. In my opinion. To deter you
Yes and
from
no.
doing
There
shit.
should be serious punishments for lying about being, you know.
I mean, you're gonna
assaulted.
literally ruin someone's life, even if it's not true and it's proven wrong. Why am I?
The thing
echoing
is,
all
though,
of a sudden?
I guess where I like the problem is like people who've been proven to do it have gotten off because it'll ruin their life if we punish them too hard. But it's like
That's not what
but
I'm
they-
saying.
They committed It's just like until you stop letting people who are actual criminals go out, off for that defense, like that defense doesn't hold as much water.
But it goes both
you
ways
know?
because plenty
But
of
when you're
people have been
ruining
falsely
people's lives
accused
over
as
false
well.
accusations, yes. And when it enters into rape, that becomes more
I'm
muddy.
dead.
But if you falsely accuse someone of murder and then years later, and they're tried for it, that happens actually too much in our country. But
I'd say that's different.
we have a lot of stories where people have been accused of murder and then let off, and nobody will say oh well we should have.
I would argue that it's
everybody
more
just feels
socially
really bad for that
acceptable
person.
to be accused of murder than rape.
I would almost agree that it's more acceptable to murder someone than rape someone.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know, just like
It's like how rapists in prison get a bad rap, you know?
it
Even
also
though-
depends on who you rape. Child pedophiles are rightly.
Sure, but
in my
even just
opinion,
plain out race or rapists.
ostracized within prison. Which is
From
funny because
what
a
I've
lot
heard,
of
I mean,
rape
I've
occurs.
obviously never been to prison.
Most
but-
men who are raped within prison. So
Yeah,
kinda
it's
funny that
actually-
prisoners are so against it. I just got shoved off the edge.
Statistically, more men are raped than women because
If you're
of
a
that
man
statistic.
who was raped, you were probably in prison when it happened.
Yeah. And that because
Or
of
you-
that, they are more men are raped than women every year. It's fucking crazy.
But nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Yeah.
It's kind of what I was talking about earlier with that white guy who got shot while he was playing video games with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
These things aren't just happening to women. They're just maybe more disproportionately. They're happening in a place women are being raped by their friends and family members, which is kind of more fucked up. In prison, you're at least getting raped by a criminal. That's
That's
kinda
also,
how you expect to
like,
rape you. You should be more protected in prison. Goes back to that woman getting run over by a train. And if you're in the custody of the government, you should be protected by that government, no matter what you did. So getting raped in prison is a failure of the prison system. But
Yeah.
it's
But,
probably
I mean,
more
they
traumatic
don't
to be
care.
raped by a friend or brother or something that a murderer who you're already afraid of.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't speak to either situation personally, but I just feel like
I'm
I would
sure
be
both
more
are
traumatized.
absolutely terrible.
That too. There's no just because one might be worse doesn't mean the other is absolutely terrible either.
I would say the difference is probably pretty minute if you were to ask
To
two
the person
people.
who's happened to,
Yeah.
yeah. I guess I'm just saying I get why maybe it's not disproportionately happening to women, but it feels
Ow.
worse maybe what's happening to women. And it's also our society and we tend to
Well,
feel
because they get
if
locked
you're
in
a
there,
criminal,
too.
you already deserve what's happening to you,
Yeah.
like,
well, and there's
it's
I don't know.
But it's not
Psychologically,
true.
there's something
you
worse
don't
about it.
deserve to get raped just because you committed a crime.
But they get
that's
locked
not-
in there with those people too.
Mm-hmm.
For me, there's something worse about that in my mind. But I'm also
Well,
a
and
guy,
there's
so
also-
it's easier for me to sympathize with a man than a woman.
Yeah.
That's just how that goes.
I don't want to get sodomized. I can definitely sympathize with that.
Yeah.
If I ever get sodomized, it's because I have a female partner who spends a lot of time and lets me do a lot of things to her to convince me to let her experiment.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
you know?
The
Uh,
older I get, the more open I am to
To
some certain things.
that's all. Exactly. I'm open to certain things, especially if I have a partner who's that's not what those men are going through.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Very different. It's also why those diseases spread so much.
It's there's a lot of things we talk about, like they're happening to one population, and it's just happening. It's happening everywhere. It's just happening maybe to one population disproportionately.
I mean, what we were just talking about could be applied with COVID too to the prison population.
Yeah, actually, it can be even to minority populations to some degree.
Sure, but that's more poor. I would say poor
I agree
over
with that.
minority.
It's minority is a fancy way of saying class, in my opinion.
Yeah. I don't
Like,
think it has anything to
it's
do
a
with
way-
race.
Putting race in that is kind of a way of keeping us divided.
I agree.
Like, it's easier to blame the Spanish person than blaming the rich person, you know?
Well, and it's like,
Like-
I don't know. I think Black Lives Matter started as a good organization. I think it's become a corrupt organization.
Well, the problem is, too, it's not one singular organization.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I
it's
mean,
just
they've
different
collected
chapters.
over $80 million. That's fucking insane. What did they like?
I mean, what we're talking, like, at least what I'm saying, is where the concept of Black Lives Matter comes from. Like, they were never saying that police brutality didn't happen to white people. It just tends to happen more frequently to black people. Like, that's statistically true, you know?
Sure,
like,
I guess.
And that message got lost very quickly. And it kind of is in the framing of it, but it's also in just the
But
politics that occurred behind it very quickly.
oh, you were dead that whole time.
Yeah, sorry, I said that. I thought you heard me. But
Yeah, I must have.
we've been conversing a lot, so it's just kind of interspersed in that. Like, I don't know. It's just when people, next time someone talks about Black Lives Matter and All Lives Matter in front of you, just tell them that story I told you about the white guy who got shot by police in front of his apartment for playing Sonic the Hedgehog with his girlfriend late at night. you
Yeah.
know? Like, it's not that it's not happening to white people, it's just maybe like they're getting less attention. And that's a problem too. I just died. But like, if you can get, you know, if you could create a civil rights movement that gets police brutality reformed, that benefits us all to some degree.
Sure. There's plenty of
Like-
examples throughout history. Like, I mean, gotta be hundreds of examples of minorities in societies who gain power somehow and then become the oppressor. I mean, it's literally happened so many
most
times.
Revolution. Look at American history. Like, the American government that's set up has been just as exploitive, just as imperialistic, just as like you know, everything that we
because we're
the founding
human.
fathers had a problem with the British government at the time. The American government has done just as badly or worse.
Yep.
But we at least had our say in it. So it's okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's inevitable. It's just how it
And I'm
goes.
not necessarily even saying that's true, but yeah, it is. It's just human. It's why we should study history. Like, we are doomed to repeat it, but we can at least maybe not do it so as severely each time.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense. Like,
But the
yeah, at least
problem,
maybe like
we
pull
can
back
know
and go,
about it,
Oh wait.
but it's kind of like
Before.
it's kind of like learning life lessons in your own personal life, in
Right.
my opinion. Like, you can know that someone
The
told
best
you
teacher is the burnt
advice.
hand.
Yeah, dude, you have to learn. Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's
And
what
I
this
think
book
our
is about.
generation has gotten absurdly complacent.
Wait, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
I mean, like, we're literally on the verge of nuclear war, and what we're worried about in this country is fucking nonsense compared to that.
Yeah. Well, I also blame the news cycles on that. Like, look what happened with the Ukraine war stories. You know,
Yeah.
even to what we were, like, that was headline grabbing for a couple weeks. Even like, I was actually impressed with how long our attention as a nation stayed on that. But then, you know what it was? The Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trial started, and all of us just
I mean, if you're
right over to that.
if you're a conspiracy theorist, everything lines up pretty fucking well when it comes down to like celebrities
I mean-
assisting the government and stuff. I'm not saying I necessarily believe it, but
I think that would be like I would say to some degree you could be right. That one, like, that was a long scheduled trial date, so
it's true.
that would take a level of coordination on government. Like, that would mean two governments had to enter into a war at the right time. Like, they had to plan to enter a war together. Like, that would mean basically somewhere Palpatine's manipulating all this shit.
It's like
And I actually would believe that more than these governments are all working together. Like, that there's someone behind it who's just gonna let this
I don't
government
necessarily
clever
believe that,
manipulating
but I do
But
think that there's a higher level
that's
of
more
manipulation than
plausible.
we realize.
I think I agree with you, but maybe not to the point of having that war start at the same time as the trial did. Like, I think that was just a little bit of fortuitousness.
And I'm not saying I necessarily believe that. I'm just saying like
I would also say that maybe the news media leaned more heavily into the trial.
Oh, yeah.
And got us distracted purposefully and maybe intentionally or like directionally by someone or government or someone else, you know, told them to do so. But I think it was more of just a seizing an opportunity thing, if that was what happened. In that specific case, at least. I'm not saying in other cases that's not what's happened. Because there are, I can't think of any specific, where I would say maybe the Jeffrey Epstein thing. Like, I feel like when that was happening, there was a lot of other news things that came out that very conveniently distracted us from, like, hey, this pedophile just got arrested and like was maybe associated with like a lot of political figures on both sides of the aisle as well as celebrities.
how about
you know, like
how they arrested his fucking partner and they have like a whole bunch of names and literally nothing came of that either.
nothing ever came of that. Well, and that even had a whole trial, and that they just kept that watered down in the news cycle so hard that none of us paid attention to it.
Because a whole bunch of rich people were involved.
Exactly. That's where I agree with you. Like, that shit's definitely happening. The Ukraine war happening at the same time as the Jeb Heard trial, I think, was just benefited them. Like, was lucky for them to some degree.
I think
they took advantage of it, but
I think that we're on the verge of an attempt to create a one world government. I don't know if it'll happen in our lifetime or not, but people, like, literally leaders of the world have already talked about it.
honestly, I think if it happens, it won't happen in the way the leaders of the world are trying to set it up.
I think that it's going to be a universal threat that's created, that creates fear and makes us give over our control.
I think that before that happens, you will see some type of class revolution.
I don't know about that. I think if anything, there's going to be like a reset. There's going to be like a big wipeout.
At least within American society, the level of frustration and like even what we experienced tonight, animosity and just build up that we're experiencing.
Yeah, but who
at some point
controls the
going
military?
to pour over onto the government. The government is made up of our own people, though. Like the military is made up. Like there's a lot of sons and daughters that are involved in all the same bullshit that we're involved in.
You're not
right
wrong,
now.
but you underestimate how well these guys, men and women, are
saying
trained.
I'm not saying it won't be bloody. I'm just saying I don't know if it's going to happen the way they want it to, because I don't think that the people will fall in line. And I don't think we're as easy to kill as they think we are either.
Well, and see, that's what I'm saying, though. Like, before that happens, even, it's possible that they could create a threat that allows them to seize control. Like, all they have to do is create something that makes people scared enough to allow them to take their rights. Temporarily, of course, because that's how it always is. And then,
I mean,
you never give
like
it back.
You're quoting a lot of movies right now, too.
It's true, though. I mean, like, there's a reason that there's in so many movies.
They're so viable.
Yeah.
I just think that they're building I think they're pushing the people too hard. Like, it's like Cersei in Game of Thrones to me. Like, she thinks she's making all these really strategic political moves, and she is to some degree, but she's also blundering in a lot of ways that are setting up like animosities and stuff that before the fruits of her labor can come to fruition, she's like they'll backfire on her because she's not being smart enough about it.
It's true, but I would point to how successful they've been in dividing the left and the right to the point where people no longer see each other like
successful. Like, I think
I don't
we're all
agree.
realizing that we've been divided.
I think that's smart people. I think you underestimate or overestimate a lot of people in this country.
But again, I mean, but that's what I said. You said earlier that people they're dumbing down TV shows too much, and I said they needed to. So
Yeah.
one of us is either flying or we both.
No, I think we're on the same
I don't know.
page.
We maybe both don't have as much faith as we like to think sometimes, or too much faith. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, I guess.
I think the American people are maybe smart, but to some degree. Or
I
there's enough of us who are smarter that we can galvanize those stupid people into not being correct.
maybe,
Like,
maybe.
you know, I don't know. I see a lot of things in society these days that I feel like I just don't see the people like tolerating. And just like, again, going back, like, just things in history that seem to rhyme were happening shortly before, you know, violent or just even like, not necessarily violent, but revolutionary actions happened in other histories of governments, you know? Like, we seem to be kind of getting to that similar point. And just frustration and...
Yeah,
I
but
don't
it's not gonna be the same. Like, we've never
No.
had this dominant of a military and
This must be the
police force. Military police force.
Oh, I fell off, but I don't know if I hit him. I maybe bolted the elite to get him to not hit the Banshee. You're dead too.
I am dead.
Analyzing.
I mean, we're definitely at a unique point in our history.
Control room.
Oh, you shot him off the ledge. Good
I
job.
did.
The entrance
Thank
to
you.
the control center is at the top of that pyramid structure. Bringing
Oh
up
shit,
the
I don't think that
upstairs
elite would get in
side.
there though. Nice, nice.
I got
I'm
it.
dead, but you're in there.
Uh-huh. I don't think I've ever, like, how many times have I actually gone through this legit?
I've gone through it just to, like, do so. You know, like, I deliberately didn't get the Banshee and went through the rest of the level just to see if there was anything that I was missing.
Hold on, don't open the door yet.
I wasn't planning on it. I was gonna get in this turret.
I'm gonna go all the way up here.
I don't think there's anything up here at that point.
I just want to.
Go see.
Well, see, like, I'm pretty sure we skip all the enemy load points that would have
Mhm.
activated coming up here.
If there was anything up there.
Well, that too, but I mean, because we
Alright.
literally, let's see, hold on, let me come back down. So first of all, you can
Oh,
just
wait.
do this. Ba-ba.
Don't die.
Are you dead?
Don't do anything too stupid. No, I just took your Banshee. I'm gonna go fight this other Banshee.
I just
Oh, you blew it up already. Damn you.
Sorry.
That's okay.
It was literally shooting at me, so.
No, yeah. And you have the rocket launcher. I'm sure it was a very easy shot.
So we were on that bridge. We would have had to go in that door, all
You
the
go
way
in
through
that
some
door,
more shit, all the way
you go
down
all
to
the
the
way
bottom.
down, and you come out this door down here.
Yeah. And then you have to climb all the way to the top.
You also have to fight your way through all this shit down here.
Yep.
There's all this shit is still here, if I remember correctly. When I did it, we were in high school, so that was now. We could have got. So you know what's crazy? We could have attended and graduated high school 3 times now since we've graduated it.
I know. I keep thinking about the time, or like me thinking, sorry, there's ice in my mouth.
You're okay. I'm gonna open the door. Is that okay?
Yeah. We've been out for over 4 years. And I was like, damn, we've been out for longer than we were in. And now it's like, wow, we were not in high school for long
3
at
times the
all.
amount. Yeah. That's what I tell people now. I'm like, you know, high school, for how short of a time and your life that it actually is such a huge part of your life for so long of it. It's so weird.
It is weird.
I even shared that because, you know, at Susanna's wedding, there's a bunch of old classmates where we were kind of talking about how we managed to miss our reunion because of COVID. And I was like, I don't really care until we get to like at least 20 years. I don't know about you guys, but
Who was there?
that's when you want to go. So the person who I had this conversation with was Katie Molnar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I saw Jacob. Do you remember Jacob? I saw. I was pretty drunk too. That was one of the worst hangovers I've had in a long time.
Fair enough.
But also Katie gave me some coke.
Oh, nice.
I forgot about that until the next. Honestly, until it was that like the evening afterward. When I finally recovered from my hungover, I was like, oh yeah, I did coke last night. No wonder I was so fucking hungover.
Oh, that's a fun night though, for sure.
It was fun, yeah. It was interesting because it was like my mom was there and all the parents like my mom was there while I was doing coke with Katie. Like she was just happened to be somewhere else. But spent a lot of that night with my mom because like Lenny couldn't make it and obviously she didn't have a date.
Fuck.
She's got to go a little slower. I thought we had them that time, but there was more elites in the back area than I thought.
You should have taken me as your +1.
Honestly, if I'd known more ahead of time that Lenny couldn't make it, I would have asked if you could have come with me.
I appreciate it. I'm just kidding though.
It was kind of like the last week. She was just like she had an infection. She was having a knee problem.
Oh
like
no.
she was in rough shape. She's one of those people where, at least I like hope think that way, and I believe it because I've seen actual literal medical diagnoses. Like she, as soon as she gets stressed out, her whole fucking body just like shuts down on her. Like her immune system just craps out, dude. It's kind of sad to watch.
Wow.
Like every time any big stressful thing comes up, she just starts just like feeling like crap, or like genetic things just like kick off in her. She somehow gets COVID or some other infection. It's just like she just has the worst fucking luck when it comes to shit like that.
That sucks.
Like she had a kidney infection as well as a UTI
Covenant
right
forces
before
in
the
vicinity have
fucking
been
wedding.
eliminated.
Like,
Let's
Damn.
move on to
as
Halo's
well as
control
they've
center.
discovered that her knee surgery from a few years ago failed and her cyst was reforming.
Oh.
Yeah. Like,
That's
talk
not good
about
news.
like your like strikeout, dude. Like 3 in a row.
Seriously.
So yeah, like
This is it.
and honestly,
Halo's
I
control
feel
center.
like it's partly just because she was like stressed out about trying to attend that wedding. Like her immune system, like the infections at least. I think the knee thing was already happening, but it just happened to be bad timing that she found out about it.
Mm-hmm.
That terminal, try there.
You all right?
Never
I don't know,
been
dude. I feel
better.
like
You can't
it would
imagine
have been fun to
what
have you there,
information-
but you might have felt kind of like I did, where it's fun, but it was also slightly awkward. Where it's like
So,
No,
the people I knew, but never talked to that much.
stay
Yeah.
focused.
And like now we're old enough where we could all have fun together, and like.
This ring
But
isn't
also,
a
like, it's
cultural
not like
barbarian, it's something
when I was
else.
doing coke with Katie, it was with her and her boyfriend. You know, like
The covenant's
Yeah.
right.
not that it mattered to me as I'm dating Lenny, but even for you as a single guy, it's not like you would have like had that chance, that second chance to like.
Yes, the Forerunner built
You
this
know.
place.
No, I
Put on those-
understand. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
joking.
it's not even saying that's what you wanted, but like,
No, that.
um,
Oh.
and honestly, like
fools.
the
Must have
people who I
known there
wanted to
must
see,
have
like
been signs.
Susanna and Matt, like
Slow down.
I saw them for about 5 seconds all night that night because everybody
That's how it
wanted to see
goes with
them,
the
you know,
wedding,
like, That's
yeah.
how it is with the wedding. Like I was like, literally, as I said, I'm like, hey, I'm glad I get to see you and actually say
Captain, we've got to
congratulations.
stop the captain.
I hope you're having a good night. Like,
The weapons cache he's looking for. It's not really. We can't let him get inside.
and then there, like, someone else was like, "Oh my gosh,
There's
Susanna,
no time.
Matt, let me come
Get
talk
out
to
of
you."
here,
They're like,
find keys, stop him.
and they're like,
Before
"We'll talk
it's too
later.
late.
Good to see you, Roy." And I never saw him again.
Sounds about right.
I mean, that's how it is when you're the bride and groom at a wedding.
It's even been like that at family weddings for me.
Hmm. Well, even if you remember, because you were kind of hanging out with me for a lot of my dad's memorial. And
Yeah.
that's how it was for that. Like, everybody just wanted to talk to me, and you kept getting ignored.
No, that's, I mean, I understood though. It's okay.
Well, yeah, it's not like you don't, like, you understand, but it's still just like that's the way it is. Like, if you're that person of honor. So, I don't think I have another level in me. But I. Did you ever play the Miles Morales Spider-Man?
I started it. I haven't played it fully yet, but I'm going to.
It's a lot of fun. If you like the first one, you'll like this one.
I pretty
And
much
it's
just I had just finished like playing so much of the first one. I just
Yeah,
didn't
I
want to
get
jump
that.
into it yet.
I totally get that. It's a big game, especially with all the DLC. And it's one of those games where you feel like you have to like do everything, you know?
Yeah,
You got to get all the backpacks and all the um,
because they make it
enemy
easy,
bases and all that. Yeah, I mean they do a lot easier than some games.
which I like. In a
It's not
world saturated with
too.
games with so much content.
Yeah. Well, that's the nice thing about it is it's just enough content, honestly. Like
Exactly, yeah.
with the DLC, it's the perfect amount. It's like almost too much. But I remember like the first time I played through it, I finished the game and I was like, I could have played a little bit more of this game. But that was before DLC came out.
Yeah.
But like, it's not like too big where it just feels like there's too much to do, or like you'll never actually be able to do all of it if you're
Whoops.
have any kind of like work social life balance with the like video games.
Yeah. Damn, I
At
didn't
least that's
see
the way I feel.
the floating assault rifles.
Ah shit. I fell wrong and I got
But I have that recorded in the on the other one actually. So.
shields wiped out. Yeah.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry. I didn't even mean to do that to you.
Oh, my pistol. You lost yours too, didn't you?
That's perfect. Yeah, I did this one. I didn't even think about that.
But this is new graphics and trying to go where we're going.
It's almost easier in some ways, but not.
I don't think so.
The new graphics have a lot more to see.
Yeah, I mean they look good for sure.
Yeah. The old graphics are just like on this like gray shelf.
Man, I let those things shoot the crap out of me. Come on, hurry up before he gets here. Dang it.
Were you afraid I was gonna kill you again?
A little
Why does it
nervous.
feel like I'm shorter than you? Am I crouched? That's
You
why.
probably are.
I mean, you
You're
could
shorter than me in real life too, you know.
I think it's the other way around.
I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure I've always been taller.
I think honestly, I've always been around the same height.
Yeah, you're definitely taller than me.
Like not by much.
Nice frag. Jeez.
My bad. I didn't think it would come back in here. I rolled it in there pretty well. At least I thought I did, but I guess not.
Yeah, I came back with a vengeance. This is one of the levels that I prefer the old graphics. I think
Yeah.
they made it too bright for the new graphics.
They kind of did too much with the details. The old graphics, you really feel like you're in like this like underground warehouse, you know?
Yeah.
That's I feel like what it was supposed like. They locked the flood up down here basically. Like it wasn't supposed to be like a fancy facility. It was supposed to be like some latched-in. I guess maybe it was more supposed to be a research facility since it's on a Halo ring, but it didn't feel that way in the first game. You
Yeah.
didn't know enough about the like all the lore. They hadn't come up with all that shit yet.
It's very true. Good work. This guy too. Hold on.
This guy's creepy as hell.
The blood isn't as impactful in my opinion.
Oh, I thought you were gonna talk about this guy. Oh wait, I'm all turned around.
This is backwards.
I guess we're not here yet. I was thinking we were about to come out on the guy who's like freaking out and shooting at you.
I think we are. No.
That always freaked me out.
Where are you going?
It's I don't know, dude. We keep fucking warping.
We
shit.
gotta go this way.
I don't know what
This
direction
way.
I'm going in.
This
So I'm
way.
just like, okay. Every time I like warp, I'm like, all right, this is where the exit is. And I'm like, no, wait, this is where I came from. And then I warp, and I'm just like, I end up like going in circles, dude. It's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Um,
Here's
this
your
guy.
pal.
This is the guy.
Stay back! You're not turning me into one of those things! I'll blow your brains out! Get away from me!
Like the first time you played through this level, this was so creepy.
Don't touch me, you freak!
Like, what the
I won't be like
fuck?
you. I'll die first! Find your own hiding place. The monsters.
Now he's sitting on my dead corpse.
That's what I did. Play dead.
Dead corpse, I feel like dead's probably not necessary in there.
So I like how it counts him as an enemy too. Like it wouldn't let you respawn until I shot him.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he is shooting at you and doing damage.
Yeah. He killed you pretty fast, actually.
Have you ever done the room on the first mission on Legendary
If
where
like,
you...
If you attack keys.
Yeah, and you run in
they
there and
come out.
there's like a message.
Yeah, you showed that to me once.
Did I?
Mhm.
That shit's tough.
That was how I found out. Like, yeah, we spent a while trying to get in there.
Yeah.
And like, we almost gave up. And you're like, I was like, let's try it one more time, just because one of us was at least, just because I was like, yeah, like it'd be cool to see. And I haven't. We finally pulled it off. But it's like something like that.
They made it look way easier in the video I watched before we did it.
Yeah, I'm sure you're learning. You can edit videos to make it look like you're badass
Yeah.
on the first time.
Definitely.
It's just like, yeah, this is definitely not the 100th time I've tried this, guys. So this is how you do it. It's so simple.
Did I bring up the recent Legendary Lasso Deathless run?
No.
There was
That's pretty wild.
There was a $20,000 bounty for it. So the guy who did it got $20,000.
Wow. Honestly, I don't even know if that's worth $20,000. Like,
It looked absurd. I mean, the people who
that sounds
tried
like
it,
it'd be hard.
most people couldn't get past the first level, like over 90%.
Like, think about the like difficult work and the amount of stress levels that you're paid for, like compensated for, in a job.
Yep.
And then think about like how much more difficult and stressful that's got to be almost to like try and do that whole run. Was it just one game or the whole series?
Just Halo 2 at the moment.
Okay, that's like one of the hardest legendaries already.
Yeah.
Why do we always
So
have
add
to
Laso.
listen
And
to
he had
all
already
those
been working on
liars?
it too.
Watch
Like
your mouth, son.
he was a notorious, not a notorious,
Should
and
remind you grunts what we're fighting to protect.
renowned
Hey,
speedrunner.
if the Covenant want
Yeah.
to wipe out this particular
Yeah,
part of
both
my
were.
history, that's fine by me.
Notorious kind of
Better it than
implies
us.
some sort of
You ask them real nice
seriousness
next
to
time you see a
his
Vicente. I'm
well
sure
known.
they'll be happy to oblige.
Whereas renowned, just people know about him, but I don't know. I'm just saying, like, you could work a job for much better rates and make more money over the amount of time and stress that probably took him.
Yeah.
It sounds like he's a guy who just does that kind of shit
Stay
anyway,
close, Jenkins.
so worth it.
Yeah, you can handle it.
You know what I saw that was crazy? Was some guy over the weekend did like a $5 parlay bet on
Wait here
a
for the
bunch of
captain
different
and his
games,
squad
just
to
straight up
ease your
money line
asses up.
teams to win,
Sir.
and ended up winning like
Okay, let's move.
$53,000.
Jesus.
Yeah, I mean those are like that's why they tell you like not to expect bets like that to ever win, because like he bet like every game and
Which
like
is weird,
accurately
right?
predicted
I mean,
every game.
Look at it.
And that's the
Something
reason
scrambled
like
the insides.
it paid off so well. Like the odds of you doing that are
That's my scoring.
astronomical.
Yeah, very,
I
very
don't
low.
know. Maybe there was an accident. You know, friendly fire or something.
What do we
Although
have,
if
Sergeant?
you bet on the under on the
Like a Covenant
Broncos games
patrol.
right now, I bet you
Badass
can make pretty
elite.
consistent money.
All KIA.
That's very true.
Real
Low scoring
pretty.
team in the league.
Friend of
Yeah.
yours?
Now we just met.
With the number 3 defense in the league.
So I'm hearing rumors now that if we lose in London, they
Right.
might
well,
fire
let's get this
Hackett.
door open.
Oh, I'd be
I'll try, sir.
surprised.
But it looks
Yeah.
like these Covenant work.
I
pretty
like
hard
they
right
were
now.
talking about it
Just
before
do it,
London.
son.
I mean, the
Yes,
talk
sir.
was like, a lot of people are saying they wouldn't mid-season because who would step up? Now I'm hearing like maybe get the defensive coordinator to do a little bit of the head coaching, and then obviously Hackett's play calling isn't great, so let the defensive coordinator do the play calling and
Yeah.
just kind of
Season's over
let them
anyway.
tandem it. Yeah. And it's, I mean, it remains to be fully seen, but like, it's obviously not just Russell Wilson. Like, he didn't just put in another quarterback and suddenly
Got a
the
bad
offense
feeling
gelled.
about
Yeah.
this.
Well, I mean, even if we were to win like every game from now on, we'd still have to get lucky.
What's going on,
Yeah.
soldier?
I mean, if we were to win every game from this point on, yeah, I mean, it depends on how the other teams do outside of divisional matchups, but we probably at least make a
Corporal,
wild
Do you
card.
copy? Over.
But like, Like that's not happening.
Mendoza,
Like,
get your ass
No,
back up
yeah,
for a second,
that's
swap.
wishful thinking.
you'll
but-
go,
What the
you'll
hell
go
is going
2 and
on?
5, and
I
then
don't
win
have
the rest
time
of
for
your
your lip,
games.
soldier.
I
Give
mean,
you an
maybe.
orange.
That's why it's fun to watch live sports and football, because like maybe, but like
Where's that coming from, Mendoza?
Yeah.
again, it's like I said about gameplay. To expect that it would be absolutely ludicrous.
You should check out Brandon Perna on YouTube, man. You'd like him, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a Broncos fan, and he does like sports videos, mainly about the Broncos.
Yeah.
Fire your weapon.
He's pretty good.
Don't even think
He is a
about
funny
it.
ass guy.
I watched a few videos. I don't know this guy,
Oh, this is
but it's
Lobo.
a Broncos fan. They kind of just like do just NFL videos, but obviously they like to do ones about the Broncos. And I've watched a couple. They've done like they do recaps on like our Super Bowl seasons, which are kind of fun to watch because they go into what every team was kind of doing, and then at the end they go into like our run and how we just like somehow. So I watched the 2015 one, and they were calling that like the best season that never should have happened. When you
Hell
go
yeah.
back and like look at it, you realize you're like, yeah, dude, like our offense sucked that year. Like the only thing that we had was like Peyton Manning had enough like experience and confidence to like
Yeah, raw experience.
yeah, which is what we thought we needed.
Yeah, Wilson's never been a quarterback like Peyton Manning, though. They're very different.
No. Well, Peyton Manning is in the conversation for GOAT. I don't know if it's totally deserved, but he's in there. And it is well deserved, at least. Like,
He's a good quarterback. He's one of the smarter,
right.
more
Well,
adaptive
basically what
quarterbacks.
They were talking about in the video, which is just like the Broncos' defense was something else that year. Like they somehow
was.
forced turnovers, like game after game, when it was the most crucial moment to do so. And Peyton Manning was good enough where, yeah, you gave him the short field, he went and got you the touchdown. You know,
Yep.
like,
Yeah.
he could do that. He was still had enough
And he was smart enough
experience
to hand off the ball if he needed to.
there. Oh yeah.
That's the other thing. Everyone's
At that
talking about
point-
how like Russell Wilson's been injured and we should consider that. But if you look back at some of the decisions he's made, it's even more questionable through that light.
He makes some bad decisions. The only thing I can say is like I think he's desperate to make the good plays. I don't say it's the injury, but I think taking some time away because of the injury might help him with that.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Because I think
mean-
you saw that from Ripien too. Like he was trying to force the play, and it's the play calling. Like why did we throw that super deep ball on that very last play?
Yeah.
When there was still enough time left on the clock, you could have done a trunk play, gotten the ball out of bounds, and then gone for the end zone with a little bit shorter of a field. Like there was time enough to maybe get 2 plays in, and they just went deep for the end zone with the backed up quarterback. But
Yeah.
that's bad coaching.
Dude, watching that clip of them just run the clock and then call a timeout in that one game,
From the first game.
yeah, is so
That's
bad.
brutal. Dude, the worst is to watch the Manning cast. with
Yeah,
Peyton and Eli.
exactly. That's what I'm
'Cause
thinking
Dave
of.
is literally, he's like, all right, so they're gonna call timeout. Timeout at some point.
Call a timeout.
It's a good time to call a timeout here. Like, just the whole time, he's like, why aren't they calling a timeout? Like, what is going on?
Yep.
Like, it's just like, and like, that's where it's like, because it's like,
All 3 of
Manning
them.
would have just called the timeout right there. Like,
Yeah.
he was that kind of quarterback too. He was
And then they
like,
call one
like,
anyway.
and
And
then they
it's,
call it, yeah, it's like, that gets in over his head, dude. Like,
it feels like
I
it.
think with a better coach, we could get better from Wilson. Like,
I think
and
Aaron Rodgers made him look good.
Yeah. Well, and Aaron Rodgers is a different quarterback and a different offense. Like,
Yeah.
with the Green Bay, like.
And he obviously gelled better with Hackett.
Also, too, he was only doing the offensive play calling.
That's also
He
true.
wasn't doing all the other time management and decision making. I think you see this the creativity of the play calling suffer because he's stressed about the other aspects of the game.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he's necessarily a bad play caller. Like, he proved in Green Bay he could do a good job of it. But as a head coach balancing that, he's not on that level yet.
Yeah. I mean, It was insane at the game I was at that we were having to count down the play clock so that they wouldn't keep getting delay of games.
I mean, the worst was like the second or third week game where like you could hear it on the national TV broadcast.
That's what I'm
dude.
talking
Like,
about.
I don't. Were you at that game? I thought it was a different game.
Maybe I messed up what I was saying, but like that's the game I was thinking about.
Yeah. That was. I mean, that was hilarious and embarrassing. So yeah, we have to just keep going, right? It just went the wrong way.
Where's the elevator?
It crashed and burned, dude. We went to the wrong elevator.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn it, Roy.
Yep. It's all my fault.
I usually know the way to go.
Actually, I think I remember where we went the wrong way. I was like, I usually don't go this way.
I think it's right here.
But,
I think it was just crossing that bridge. For whatever reason, we don't normally do that.
whatever. We're giving your viewers the full experience of the level.
True, true.
We're still in the part where they don't have guns, so I'm like almost out of ammo. Hey, look at that.
Perfect.
I don't know, dude. How do you feel about all these different trade rumors and offers we're supposedly getting?
I think that if we get enough for them, they don't sound terrible.
Honestly,
like Jerry Duty, I don't know. Like I like Jerry Duty, but he kind of sucks.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, if he drops a couple more passes, he'll make a good case for a bust. But I honestly don't think we should trade that many people away yet, unless we get really good offers for them.
Well, exactly.
Like, because we have good, like, young players, we just don't have the people around them to develop them yet.
Yeah.
Like, I think more and more it's the coaching and
We
like.
should hire Andy Reid.
Yeah, I wish, dude. Honestly, I like Andy Reid a lot.
I mean, he's definitely one of the better coaches in the league.
Yeah, but that's the problem. It's like nobody's getting rid of him.
Oh my god, we keep ending up in this room.
Yeah, I was trying to go back and then you warped me away.
You warped me away.
We both warped each other, let's say.
We'll agree
Let's
to agree.
Where are we now?
Right here. We gotta go this way.
Cool. Yeah. Oh, this is where we went last time. This is where we went the wrong way.
No.
Alright, now we're going the right way. We didn't go this way last time. We went the other way.
Yeah, see, if I listen to you, man.
I didn't say anything last time, man. I was following you.
I'm just
completely.
kidding. I know, I got super lost.
But you found us too, so you get credit for that.
Like a shotgun. I thought there was a shotgun in there. Maybe I just missed it.
I think we have to wait till we go down.
Oh shit, the elevator's going down instead of up. No.
Oh no. Yeah, you kind of spoiled that by saying.
Look
we
at
have to go
the
down.
look at the difference to the elevator too, between the new and old.
The blood splatters are way creepier.
They're not even there. Why would
Yeah,
they
no,
do that?
They just like put like blue decals instead, which. For a second I was like, wow, those decals just look way sloppy. Oh, that's supposed to be blood.
Yeah.
Which is definitely a better effect for sure.
I don't know why they would do away with that. Camo.
Ah,
We're going that way. That was a
you have to go
shotgun.
down and across. I tried to jump across the bridge and I fell right into the middle of everybody, so I'm dead.
Oh, whoops.
I've managed to do it successfully like once or twice, but it's a challenge.
I think there's a, I mean, there's a pistol right there.
Okay, I'll find a shotgun soon. I've got an assault rifle and a pistol right now.
Oh, he hit me off.
Honestly, though, the last thing I want to say about the Broncos and the trades is I actually don't think we should trade many of our, especially our offensive talents right now. Like, that's the worst thing you could do to some degree. It's like,
It's true.
and it's like, it's not like, I don't know, like,
I think building a line
We'll see.
backup would help. I mean, the fact that we lost Bowles so early in the season is a big deal too.
right. I think a lot of people aren't, it's, people mention it, but a lot of people aren't fully, like how injured we are, dude.
Yeah.
Like, if we, like, this season's lost, but if we can stay healthier next season, even without a lot of draft picks, I think we can do well. Like, we've got a lot of young talent, so they're not necessarily going anywhere unless we get rid of them.
Yeah.
And with better coaching, more time for all those players to work together, you might see improvement. And we do have first and second round picks for the 2023-2024 offseason. Like, there's only one offseason that we go without those first round picks, you know?
True, true.
And
I mean, yeah, this is our first season with the.
Like,
Wow.
oh, shit. Dude, I'm sorry, I warped you as I was trying to punch a flood. Oh. I stepped back though when I started
man.
taking your stuff.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to punch a flood and suddenly I was right behind you.
Punching a flood, silly goose.
It's just kind of fun. It also works better in other Halo games, so
That's true.
It's, yeah.
Maybe it works better in this game, and I'm misremembering. Oh shit.
Whoa. Yay! Shotgun for Royal.
Nice. Just walked by that guy. He was standing in a corner. That was pretty comical.
What's happening? You know, who we will trade though is Okawebana. Because he's healthy and he hasn't played in the last 2 games. So I think they're just like, he's good enough, let's just get rid of him.
Yeah.
Get some capital. And Tilsich seems to be playing well, so.
It's also true. Nice, this is the elevator back up. Master Chief!
This is Echo 419. Chief, is that you?
Is that you?
I lost your signal when you disappeared inside the structure. What's going on down there? I'm tracking movement all over the place.
Sir, thank God you're here. We've been
How are you on shoddy ammo?
After we lost contact with the rest
Yes, there's plenty
Completely
here.
full.
Yeah, there's tons there. Yeah. I was worried we might be limited, but never mind.
I appreciate it.
There's a large tower a few hundred meters
We're
from
just doing the run to
Yeah, I
the
just
spot,
picked up
right?
my shotgun, so pretty much, but it is on legendary, so you gotta be guns blazing. You can keep moving, but you gotta thin the ranks a little bit for sure.
It's true.
But see, once we get there, you gotta just survive for long enough for the cutscene to trigger.
We're already here, I think.
Yeah, you're a little ahead of me. I think you already got there.
Oh no.
Jesus. So many guys right behind me.
We are not there. Yeah, we are.
Where-
What am I talking
Yeah, here
about?
we are. Here we are.
Stop smacking me. Let me jump up here.
I missed the multiplayer level that was based on this area.
I agree. It was one of the
There was a
coolest
Halo 2
multiplayer
They did, I think
levels.
it was pretty popular, but it was fun. Honestly, the multiplayer maps that end up most popular in most first-person shooters, I disagree with. I'm like, I don't know why everybody likes this one. Like, I hate playing this one.
Someone has released the flood.
You hate playing this one in multiplayer?
No, just in like most FPS shooter games, like the multiplayer maps that are the most popular, I don't like.
Oh, gotcha.
Like perfect example is Nuketown from Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Like, people love that map, and I'm like, eh.
I agree.
To me, it was always an annoying.
Overrated.
Like,
I mean, Halo 1 had some of the coolest multiplayer maps. They didn't make any sense for
like
competitive gameplay, which is why they all changed, but...
They were the most fun, though, because they were more based... They were almost more based, like, they thought you'd be playing, like, Capture the Flag and, like, you know, stuff like that over just, like, Slayer. So you had, like, forts and sides, and you could really, like... It was fun to come up with, like, strategies. You know, like, you pucker down with your friend in the fort where people would come at you.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, just assault people with, like, a tank. I don't know, it was just a different form. I remember playing some truly, like, bloody, like, conquests at Beaver Creek on the Halo 1. Like, where, like, people were holding on to, like, one fort on the map, and you had to, like, go in there and get them out. And that was, like, so fun. And a lot of multiplayer maps, like, don't have that quite, or lend themselves that style of play anymore.
It's true.
Which I think you said is they're more like they more introduce themselves to competitiveness and it's like creating confrontations very easily. Where
Yeah.
I don't know. But
I would love a shotgun.
I know. I think we get one in dispatch guy.
Yeah, there's definitely one right there. Well, it was right there.
We'll find it. We'll find it.
No, yeah, it's fine. I threw grenades in.
There's one, there's one. Ah! Died as soon as I picked up the shotgun.
Get off of me.
Go back to your right a little bit. There's a shotgun I just picked up. If you want to pick it up, I don't care. We'll both end up with them soon enough. And I think you passed it. It's off to your right.
I'm just backing up at this point.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'm done. I'm gonna have to go and grab it. Hey!
Wow.
You turned around. I was gonna hit you in the face, and then you turned around. It was like, that's all I take the shields out, and then you turned
Classic victim blaming.
Yep. You know, if you hadn't worn such... Oh, so you just... Now you steal my shotgun now that I'm alive. Okay.
No, you got it.
You're fine. I'll find a shotgun.
I think there was another one over here.
There's literally going to be one right here. There's more guys. I think this guy had one. Nope, this guy has one, though. Ah! Why'd you explode, dude? Where'd my shotgun go?
I think it's right there. I think I just saw it, like, bound. Yeah, it's right
Yeah,
here.
here it is. Yep. See ya. They make sure to get you a shotgun early on in this level.
It's true.
Same with the mob.
Get out of my way, floods.
Punch him. Punch him in the face.
I punched him in the face with my shotgun bullets.
So I will say, I just reminded myself of myself. Our defense was really fun to watch yesterday.
Our defense is always fun to watch.
They were getting after that quarterback, dude. I remember screwing up a lot of times, just like, get him! Like,
Did you see the Green Bay game? Any of that?
No, I didn't. I didn't really watch any of the football yesterday.
There was some bullshit. Oh, I fell off. Let me get that shotgun.
Yeah. I was literally about to say, well, good thing this guy standing right in front of me has a shotgun for you. What happened in the Green Bay game?
The refs were just on the fucking Commander's side. It was absolutely ridiculous. Some bullshit penalties. Like, they had a fumble recovery that would have been a touchdown for Green Bay, and they called it back with some absolute bullshit.
That's kind of the way I felt about the rest of our game. Except then all the actual, like, calls were going our way. Like, they kept saving our drives and shit. But then, like, they'd also just, like, not call any of the stuff the other team was doing. I was like, alright, well, these refs are just incompetent. This is what I came away with.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, dude, I know I keep telling you to watch stuff, and you're like, I just don't want to, like, watch stuff with watching time. But on Netflix, they have the Untold documentary series, which is all about just, like, different sports, like, scandals, basically, and other, not all scandals, but, and they do one, it's about an NBA ref, but, like, I don't know, it makes you question, like, it's gotta be kind of similar in every kind of structured sport.
Yeah.
And
it's all rigged.
about, I'll spoil a little bit, it's like, this, I mean, because, like, news storyline, they tell you most of it, the basics, but there's an NBA ref a few years back who got caught basically betting on games, and people accused him of helping fix the games so he would win. And like, he denies it, but even some of the people who were betting with him and like part of the conspiracy or whatever think he was totally like making calls to help fix the results. But like, it's interesting because like they get the guy who's the ref like to come on the documentary and talk about it. And I mean, he starts just like he like wasn't betting on games, he was reffing. He's just like, I just like you ref all these teams and you know the ins and outs of the leagues, like you know like which team's better and which team's gonna most likely like get away with the win, you know, like he's going in. He has to wonder, just like that kind of bias, like that's a bias right there. If you go in, well, the Jets are gonna win this game, you might make certain calls.
Well, it's just like insider trading with the government.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you definitely shouldn't do that, but like it just shows that even if they're not gambling, they go into these games with biases, and maybe they're very small. Then he talks about, yeah, there were times like where the league had us making certain calls, or like he talks about, you know, like there was one year where they wanted us to really call a certain type of penalty, you know, but so I called it on Michael Jordan, and then I got in trouble. They were like, yeah, we want you to call that, but not on Jordan.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan. Like,
it's like with Tom Brady. It's like someone hits Tom
like,
Brady, give him a flag.
You protect the stars. Like, oh shit.
Did you almost fall?
No, I shot the glass, and now those guys are getting out behind us. See any shotgun ammo? I could use some, just by the way.
Okay. Yeah, I'm running kind of low too, actually.
That's the one thing, they give you a shotgun, but then they don't give you great ammo.
They do skimp on the ammo.
Not as bad as some games, but I mean, they did lean into the horror aspect of these levels where, I mean, horror games, that's kind of what they do to you. Like horror survival, you have to very much limit your ammo.
It's true.
And that's why it's scary. It's like, I don't have any fucking ammo. Like I get in trouble. Like,
how about we all just calm down?
Yeah.
Okay, Jesus Christ, there were so many enemies.
There's you had a couple of the balloon guys behind you. Stuff on you.
Goddamn balloons.
There's shotgun ammo around here somewhere, but I don't know where it blew away to you.
I did not get it.
We got a checkpoint on
not escape the installation. They consume all. You can see how the body can transform.
If you go watch that documentary, like, I feel like, I don't know, you might be more frustrated with referees and stuff, but it's definitely kind of like eye-opening. Like, this is just going on in any kind of super well-funded sports league, probably. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like it's a business at the end of the day. They're gonna protect their stars. They're gonna make sure that, you know, the games that are supposed to bring in money and are exciting.
Exactly.
And there's people involved who will be corrupt. Like, yeah,
And the
not everybody,
NFL
but
has like a lot of its penalties are so ambiguous that they can just call whatever, and the commentators can be like, "Oh, see right there, that's why they called that."
well, the commentators, they kind of make it worse. Like, a lot of times they'll be like, "That's a stupid call."
Sometimes,
Like,
sometimes.
or they'll justify calls, and it's just like, to some degree, it's almost like with the injuries, where I've noticed at least, they kind of just cut away a commercial anytime there's an injury now, instead of like showcasing it. I almost need to do that when there's controversial calls, just gloss it over instead of like talking about it more.
There's been a few times that they definitely just didn't show a replay on a call that I thought was absolute bullshit.
I know, and you're like, I want to see the replay. And just move on. Sometimes though, it's the broadcasting too, like, because the game is just like, you know, like they just. Other times though, they have time to talk about it, and they just like talk about it without showing you anything.
Yeah.
Finally.
You dead that whole time?
We must
Yeah.
continue. This installation's research facilities are
Oh
most
my god.
impressive.
Oh my god.
Perhaps
Oh my
we're
god.
trying to see them later.
Okay. No! Let me get this shotgun, no! Okay.
I keep wanting to give you these like shotguns, but I'm out of ammo. I have to keep taking the ammo or I would die.
God, dude, I just got killed. I was fucking around trying to get a shotgun, and I got too caught up in the guys.
Supplement your combat system.
Oh, you spawned. Thank God.
Yeah. Which
There's a
is
shotgun
surprising,
right
dude.
there.
So many guys all around you. Last time they wouldn't spawn these little
Plasma conduit
cubes.
breach
Yep.
inception firefight has disrupted
I don't see a
all
shotgun.
flow
There was one for sure.
Ah, there it is. There it is. There it is.
Nice.
Wait, where it is? Where is it? There it is. All right, I'm gonna do better. Been dying a lot.
No worries.
So honestly, I'm at the point where I'm all in on the Avs season, dude. Let's go. Let's go. Avs.
Honestly, I'm probably gonna watch a
Stanley
lot
Cup
more
winning.
hockey this season than I did last season.
I know a good site. Like, I don't know if we should say this on your stream, but I know a good site you can use because Comcast sucks to watch all the games.
Oh yeah, just text it to me,
Yeah.
please.
Like, dude, as much as people talk crap
site.
about, it's completely legal.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Yeah, that's not why I was hesitant to say anything about it.
Flood activity has caused a failure in the
dude,
It
it's
was more
crap.
because you didn't want the secret getting out.
Like, I can't believe that we still, it's been like years now, and we still can't watch the Nuggets or the Avs in their hometown on TV. Like, what the hell is that?
That's pretty stupid. I didn't know that.
Yeah, people blame on, like, yeah, I'm sure it's partially on
People blame who?
Just like suck up to Comcast, the ownership of the Nuggets and the Rams.
Oh.
But you know who owns the Nuggets or the Rams? Well, now I'm getting away. The Avalanche.
Oh.
The same people who own the fucking LA Rams,
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
as well as several other sports teams that in the last year have won championships. Like, literally, they in the last year won a Super Bowl and a Stanley Cup as an ownership group.
Wow. Yeah.
That's good direction, dude.
I got consumed.
We gotta like find a corner to stay in together or something for this part.
I was trying to get some ammo.
Yeah. And like, I mean, I mentioned this, but like, the Avs
come
have a
on.
totally different approach to their.
There's a frag grenade. Was that you?
offseason. No, that wasn't me. I'm throwing plasma grenades right now. I don't have frag grenades.
Okay, maybe it wasn't a frag grenade.
Like, That's a team that works hard, day in and day out. They also don't like make their coaches stay overnight at their facility for weeks. Like, I don't know if you've heard about that. Like some of the Broncos coaches have been literally like living in our training facility. It's like, well, that's obviously not working. Like maybe let them go home and see their family and relax a little bit.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
That might help a little bit. Like people need that. Like I don't care what job it is. I don't care how bad the Broncos are playing. Like those guys still deserve a break. Like, and in fact, it might help us. Like,
Yeah, that's not the way to do it.
like the Avs know when to work hard and they know when to play hard. Like, and the Broncos could learn from that.
Agreed. I need to find my shotgun. I don't know where my shotgun went.
You don't find, just come out here and there's like 3 shotguns in front of me right now. Just leave me some ammo.
Never. I'm coming.
Yeah, like this pile before these guys get here. Just run out.
Nope, didn't get it.
There's one right here. Oh wait, that's good. It's all rifle. Alright, I know, like, I got shot at with like at least 2 different
I was
shots.
gonna get one and then those guys exploded.
I know, dude. This is annoying, because, like, I swear to God, I was like, there'll be a shotgun for you and I can get some ammo. And I've literally got 1 shot.
Damn.
The Sentinels can use their weapons to manage
Well,
the flood.
God damn it.
For a short time. Speed
Here's a
of
shotgun
the
way the
essence.
hell over here.
Wow, well, at least you got a shotgun. I have 1 shot for when it counts. the
I'm
most.
sure these guys have a shotgun.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we'll get one. Watch out for rocket launchers.
I think that's the next one.
I think it's the next floor up, but you never know.
Oh, yeah, I'm always watching.
It's this type of corridor that you see those guys in.
Did you
One of
find a
them, at
shotty?
least. No, it's okay.
Well, I'm pretty sure one of them had one.
Yeah, it got blown up. So I looked at behind us. Hopefully we'll find it in front of us like you did the last one.
Yep.
Oh, hello.
Otherwise there'll be another one coming along.
There is something on the ground right here. I think that's a shotgun. That's a rocket launcher guy.
Yep. Hey, 15 rounds for the shotgun.
Nice. I need some ammo now.
Alright, I just picked up a little bit more, so I'm okay. I'll pick up this rocket launcher. Which is gonna make me a little more conservative on ammo. Because I've got shotgun and rocket launcher, but I think it'll be a good thing overall. Have a rocket.
Yeah, probably. I do like rocket launches.
You know what they say. You gotta break stuff to look tough.
That is what they say.
That's literally from this very game.
Halo 1?
Yep.
Is that from
Pretty sure
Sergeant
that's the-
Johnson's speech?
No, it's the chapter title when you blow up the mob.
Ah.
To look tough.
Good memory.
It's always been one of my favorite ones.
I still need ammo. I feel like you're picking all this ammo up.
That's- I didn't get any shotgun ammo.
Okay,
there.
I just got some.
Yeah.
Ow!
I think I almost stepped on some, and as you said that, I was like, oh wait, that's shotgun ammo. I'm gonna stop, and you got it. So.
There's a health pack. I don't know if I've ever gotten that health pack before. Maybe on accident.
When you said that, I was like, yeah, I knew that was there, but I didn't know or remember until you said that.
It's like hiding. Leaning up against the shit. The wall. That's what it's called.
I don't know, man. I've never heard that expression used before. A wall?
Hey, you know what we should do? I was thinking we should go to the fucking Stanley Hotel and try some, like, Ouija board shit.
I mean, I would be down. I would be down to just go to the Stanley and just, like, yeah, you.
Or even
check
just
out
like
some cool
take a
shit.
tour. I don't know.
But also, like, it's in a really cool. Do some hikes around it and stuff, you know? Like,
Yeah, it's a really nice place.
yeah, like it's a cool area of the state.
You hear the food's pretty good too, actually.
I'm gonna be down in the summer, dude.
That'd be really fun.
I'm always more of just like a camping trip type of guy.
I can
You
do
could always
both.
camp and then still go visit the Stanley Hotel and not stay there if it's like pricey.
That's true. I would like to stay there for one night for like
It
the.
would be fun to stay there just to say you have. But
Yeah.
It's like, as a Coloradan, one of those things like you have to do to some degree. Like,
I kind of
it's
want to
New
like.
Yorkers who've never been to the Statue of Liberty or something. It's just like, yeah, you could probably do it once while you're in the state, right? Like,
Yeah.
It's the touristy thing to do, but like, while you're living there, like.
I really.
Ah,
I don't know.
that
There's
guy's
no
just
way
ambushed from behind.
that it's actually
Really?
haunted.
I mean, I believe partially in stuff like that. I am not scared of it, though.
I don't believe in ghosts or any of that.
I believe in energy carrying on after our death.
I think it's possible there might be something to that, but it's nothing like what we think.
I think even if we have that type of like
Oh,
I
God.
wouldn't be fucking around wasting my time. I'm dead, by the way.
I know. There we go.
There I am.
I was trying to
Oh.
clear enemies.
I'm not gonna fuck my way around wasting my time trying to scare some fucking strangers. I don't care what happens to me when I die. You know?
Yeah.
Like, it's oh my god, dude. It's gonna kill me again.
There's a rocket launcher right here if you want it.
I literally was just trying to go back to find my stuff, which is in this corner, and just got like rocked around the corner. Or maybe it's
Do you
not
need
around
shotgun
this
ammo?
corner. I need a shotgun.
Right here.
so-
Right here.
Cool.
And that rocket launcher's back there. I'm not gonna pick it up.
Where?
It's like in the corner. Oh, like spawns.
Okay.
Like,
You got a little
right
further
here.
ahead than I
Right
thought
here.
you did, so I actually might be able to find my old ammo. Maybe not. Alright, I'm done looking. I'm coming to help you.
The rocket launcher's right here.
Cool. I'll pick that up at least. Oh god. No. Fuck you. Do not come up behind me.
Did you grab it?
I'm about to grab it. I'm grabbing stuff right now.
It might be gone now. It was right here, like along this wall. I
I
don't
think
see.
I grabbed it.
Okay. Yeah, it's not where it was. So. What are you doing?
He's just chilling, dude. I don't know why you shot him.
He was
He
just
had his cell
chilling.
phone out.
These blue screens look way cooler in the new graphics.
This is one of the levels I actually like a lot better than the new graphics.
I
It's just
don't
so-
like the light, but other than that, yeah.
Yeah. This level's already like it's still repetitive in the newer graphics, so at least having like more to it is, you know. At least you gave me a lot of chances to catch all the detail, you know.
Yeah.
Um,
I've never hated this level like some people do.
I don't either. I don't like people complain about levels being repetitive. I'm like, have you ever been inside? Like this is supposed to be like a scientific facility, right? Like, have you ever been inside like a you know, like a university building? It's not the
Pretty
most exciting
repetitive, yeah.
building. Yeah, like, it's just a bunch of hallways and then classrooms that look pretty much the same.
It's
Like,
true. And this
is
was
actually
supposed to
much
be like
cooler
a
than that.
prison, right?
It's more like a hybrid, like, I think it's supposed to meant to contain the flood, but also study them. And
How
also
did I
protect the
die?
index.
I'm dead.
Like, I don't even know if the flood is supposed to be there. It's mainly to protect the index, I think.
Yeah.
So it's almost supposed to be confusing and repetitive, but You're supposed to like get lost and not like, you know, like they don't want you getting to the end. It's almost
true.
like a casino.
Well, it's like
where
how they put the
you're meant to just get stuck in here forever.
they put the arrows in on the new graphics.
Mm-hmm. Drop the frag grenade. Okay.
Do you need shotgun ammo?
I'm okay on shotgun ammo if you were desperate.
No, you're good. You grabbed it anyway. I've got a lot. I've got 38
Oh,
now.
Okay. Yeah, I only got 13, so.
One of the... Like, right after I died, I picked up a different shotgun that had way more ammo.
Okay. That's always nice. Hey. Cool, now I got 24 shotgun ammo, so that's better.
Nice. Is this the hide in the corner spot? No.
Not quite yet.
Gotta go this way. Now we're at the hide in the corner spot. Although there's no good corner here, actually. Get off of me!
My one needle shot. It actually did blow up.
Yeah, that was good.
Die, little fuckers.
Doors opening.
Opening.
That's what I said. Oh, I got point blank rocketed going around
Rocket
that
launcher,
corner.
dude.
God damn.
Come on. Thank you.
Alright.
Dude, I mean, I guess if he got point blank, he probably blew himself up. But I'm like, the funny thing is, I never even saw the rocket launcher guy.
Yeah, he did kill himself, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It was like, I jumped right here. Yeah, there's his rocket launcher right there.
I take it.
What? That fell?
Yeah, I kind of thought you had that perfectly.
I did too. But I guess not.
Dude. No. Oh my god.
I think there's ammo up there I want.
I know. I tried to blow it off, but the rocket
Oh, is that what that was?
That's kind of what that was. There's
Here,
guys there
here,
too.
here,
I was
here,
like,
here. You can jump up there off of me. See if there's stuff up there.
Ah, shit. No. Aha. No,
Nice. Really? What happened to the
not,
shotgun
no.
then?
dude.
Interesting.
I don't know.
Must
It's
have
an assault rifle.
despawned or something.
The installation was
'Cause I didn't get the ammo.
to study and
Yeah, I didn't. I've got 4 shots on my shotgun.
Yeah, I'm at 8.
I am grateful to see that some of them survived to reproduce.
Maybe my rocket did work. Jettisoned it. Super far away.
Ow.
There is a health pack behind us if you want it.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's right there. I heard you say ow, so I figured you might need it.
I appreciate it. I went way too hard in that room and I got obliterated. Ow. That guy had a shotgun.
Yeah.
I'll grab his ammo.
Another shotgun. Yeah, I just picked up a bunch, so you can have the next one.
Yeah, I think one of them flew into you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got some.
Hey, right where I am, I just killed a shotgun guy.
Oh,
Way
man.
behind you.
Thank you. Oh, he had a lot. That's 18.
Nice.
We're pretty close. One more elevator, I think.
Yeah, we're we're on floor 3, right?
Something like that. There's another shotgun
Taking
right
2
there.
elevators.
How much ammo do you have?
22.
Grab that. There's
I'm at
another one right
34.
there.
This is the corner.
Yeah. This is
Dude,
indeed the corner.
This little gap. That's why they gave us so much shotgun ammo. You're gonna need it.
I will deactivate the security lock. Wait here.
I will deactivate the securities.
You make it sound so easy.
I mean, they won't even attack us over here, I don't think.
If you stay here the whole time, I think. Yeah, I think you just wait it out. We'll still have to clear the room once the door's open, but
We can fight. I'm gonna
Yeah.
smoke real quick. I'll be right back.
didn't usually spawn.
Alright, cool. Door's open. Easy checkpoint. And I killed everybody.
Please stay close. Time is short.
Oh, hello. Why can't I hear you?
So, I was on mute. You just lost me all my shotgun ammo.
Yeah, I'll give you mine.
I mean, it's fine, but maybe we could reload. Or
I
is it
did.
for that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It literally checkpointed like as I did that.
Dude.
So
Yeah, that's 50 rounds of shotgun ammo down.
I apologize.
That's okay. I was gonna kill you earlier in an elevator, and I didn't for that effect. I think his weapons might fall through if I do that.
Yeah, I didn't think it through before it happened.
That's alright.
There's a
So
shotgun
like I
right
said
here.
throughout this, there's plenty of shotguns. Just sucks because I feel like we're playing the conserve ammo game for so long. I finally have plenty of ammo.
It's true. I think you
This
just got
shotgun
some.
had 30
No.
rounds in it. So
That was 2, I think.
it did. Yeah, I think it picked up ammo as I picked it up.
Holy shit, let's get out of here. These guys are just continuously spawning.
Shit, shit, ah, shit. I'm stuck in the corner.
I can't not believe I lived. I have 1 health bar. There's people coming at us from both sides.
Little guys.
I'm guessing you were taking a dab.
I was trying to. I was gonna say, smart pussies. I just like got away from that. Not even truly one-handed, like one-wristed. Just like running with the joystick, trying to take a dab. It's like, well, if you just had to smoke, I'm gonna try and.
That's talent.
More just blind dumb luck, but thank you. Like, I think you thinned them out just enough for me that I was able to survive to the tunnel, and you had my escape covered basically.
That is
I
true.
was able to just spam my shotgun down the hallway of the little guy.
Come over here.
No, I like this side.
It may have killed you trying to save you there.
I think it was the flood guy. Here, I can watch the replay on your screen. You're a little behind. Oh, never mind. You're ahead of me.
It's not too far behind, honestly.
It's only a couple seconds behind.
Yeah.
If you go back, you'll see me kind of playing around with it while you were at the back or away. Like I went around ahead from you. It's just like doing circles, up and down. You see. When I would see it on your or on the feed, as opposed to when I.
That guy dropped ammo. There's a health pack down there too if you need it.
I'm alright right now. This guy's coming up behind us, but we'll be okay. There's only a couple of them.
No, he ain't.
There's another one.
Nope.
No, okay. I believe you.
Thank you. I keep going back and forth between the graphics. I like doing that.
Yeah.
Also, you can make sure you're going the right way.
Yeah. If you're playing a lot on the other graphics at this level, it's definitely good to just like check back in every now and then.
There's a, like this
Where are
spot,
the
if you're
arrows?
not paying attention, you can just run
It's
by
so awesome.
and keep going over here, and you're like, what the
Oh,
fuck?
yeah. Oh, I did that so many times.
Yeah. There's blood dripping from the ceiling. That's something that I wish they still had in the new
Ah, dude, I
graphics.
just had.
Ow. Is that a rocket?
No, I think it was just a balloon guy. You got lots of little guys about to come at you. I think you're mostly there. Yep. Dude, I kind of hate how like sometimes it won't let you respawn just because there's so many of those little fuckers around, you know?
Yeah. But it's not consistent either, because it'll let you spawn sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
This is just get there, right? Yeah.
Alright, here's my corpse. Ah, but all my stuff's gonna be it. Alright, well, if you can run for it, I'll just try to back you up.
I appreciate it, I'm going. I think I'm gonna make it.
I think I'm pulling most of the fire at this point.
Yeah, there's no way I don't make it. Whoa! Hello?
I think I need both of us, maybe?
There it
we go.
goes.
I needed both of us. It's weird.
Maybe if you were dead, it probably would have just done it.
Yeah.
When we reach the ground floor. take possession of the index for transport. Your organics will render you vulnerable to infection. The index must not fall into the hands of the flood before we reach the control room and activate the installation. The flood is spreading. We must hurry.
The flood is spreading.